All right, welcome to day 2 of our Go Viral Challenge and build a 7-figure personal brand. I am going to turn off my WhatsApp in case it pings and makes lots of noises. So if you've joined us, you want to get our full attention and everyone's full attention, focus, um, turn off your cell phones or put it in mute. We got a question here from Paz. How can I know if my camera is on or off? Right now, unless you're on the panel, you can't share your video. All right. So we will invite folks onto the panel today. Look, Natalia has joined us. Welcome. Let me turn on her video. She's part of the panel. So you don't have to worry about, you know, putting on your game face, so to speak. You can just relax. But if you want to be part of the panel throughout the week, we're going to be hot seating and inviting people to share their stories, share their, coach them on the video and so on. Then, be prepared for that, right? You're going to be just needing to, raise your hand. There's a raise your hand function. Natalia, welcome. I think she's just turning on her video. We can't see your lovely face yet, but I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't know. I'm gray today. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Maybe just reboot. That's the easiest way sometimes.
All right.
All right. So, well, people are packing in now. It's a few minutes and we'll get started. So who here is new today? Who didn't make it yesterday for whatever reason? Just type newbie. All right, let's play full out. Type in newbie. All right, Med, welcome. Let's all welcome Medi, Lokhtari. Welcome. Where you from? Who else is a newbie today? Let's give him a round of applause for making it to day 2. I know it sometimes clashes with schedules, but we have recorded from Belgium. Wow, wonderful. But we have recorded it. So who here has had difficulty finding the recording? Type me. All right. Newbie Arami, welcome. All right, Deborah had some difficulty. Deborah, let's all help her. Where's the recordings? They are in the announcement tab. Let me share my screen so it's actually easy for you guys to see what is going on. So you can see.
On Facebook, right?
Yes, that's right. Can you see my screen okay? All right?
Yes.
All right, terrific. Am I frozen like yesterday or a bit better?
No, you're not frozen.
Okay, good. Because yesterday, the reason why we've decided not to go live on Facebook is it eats up a lot of bandwidth. All right. So, because we've got a lot of video, a lot of panelists today as well. So you can see here, the announcements, there's many different tabs, right? A lot of you guys are probably just in the regular home page. And a lot of people are posting different things and we can get lost in all the different posts, but in the announcements, this is where the important announcements are. All right, so remember to click on there. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see all the training that we've already uploaded from, Ben Hedges' studio tour, as we promised, studio training. So he has his fantastic 10-minute tour of his studio where he's generated, over 1 million subscribers, hundreds of millions of views, over $1 million on YouTube, just using a simple studio. It's got a relatively small room, but it works, right? It's got beautiful lighting and good setup. Stephanus has even a smaller room, and he has a simple desktop studio setup. So watch that. They're all just 10 minutes, and so all those are there. We've got the first pre-challenge session, the second pre-challenge session. We've got all the bonuses. -2, which we're going to leave until later this week for a reason. We're not overwhelmed. A lot of people are still going through the first few bonus. And, if you had to watch just one pre-challenge session, just watch the first one. All right. That we cover similar stuff, that we hot seat different people. And if you haven't done the survey, please do, because we're getting really good insight. It's anonymous. You don't have to put your name, or there's no email. But we're getting really good insight on what are some of the bigger challenges, and what sort of background, so we can customize more of this, we've got 2 extra days, Saturday and Sunday. We've got some extra special bonus training from Natalia, from Stephanus, from Ben as well. We'll announce those later. That's not mentioned on the page, our quote unquote registration page, sales page. But and we're going to open it up to Q&A. The majority of those days will be Q&A and hot seats and so on, right? So, and then, you've also got the slides from every day. All these slides that you'll be seeing, we're not doing just we really put as much effort as we could over the last, month of preparation. It sometimes takes a while. We're not just doing flip charts and get you to scribble notes. Do that because it's important to take, notes to help you lock in, draw mind maps and little images and connect the dots, so to speak. But at the same time, we will give you the slides, right? We had over 120 slides yesterday, another 100 plus slides today. Doesn't mean you shouldn't take notes, right? We have the full recording. It was on Facebook Live, but today, because we're not recording on Facebook, give us a few hours. Zoom takes a couple of hours because it's going to be a 2-hour, it's going to be at least a 2-hour session today. So I hope you guys are ready. Well, hopefully 90 minutes to 2 hours. We'll see. We want to give as much value, right? But yesterday was 2 hours, 15. But don't forget that if we're recording on Zoom, it's not going to happen immediately. So don't go, oh, where is the recording? Give us a few hours. If you're in Asia, when you wake up in the morning, it'll be there. All right. So if you're in Europe and you've missed this or you want to rewatch it or you have to leave early, feel free to, hopefully we'll upload it on a YouTube Unlisted link, within 3-4 hours. So by your evening, you should have it. Fair enough? So that's the game plan for every day. We're going to upload the slides as soon as possible. And the recordings within 4 or 5 hours, generally speaking. All right, got it. So any questions so far on logistics? If you've Stephanus and our team will answer them while we get started. So feel free to put up your questions and your concerns, and Stephanus or Ben or Natalia, we'll answer them throughout the next 1 or 2 hours. Fair enough. All right, so that is a bit of admin, which I think would be helpful. Let me just, yes, there we go. So it's interesting. Yesterday, day 1, we're very transparent with the numbers here. We had 200 people join this challenge. 20 were VIP guests. Some of them were our sponsors and so on, team members. So about 180 paid, right? So some paid a few $100s because, they had to get a ticket for the Tony Robbins event before they joined this. As a bonus, and the majority paid somewhere between 20 to 30 bucks US. So not an insignificant amount of money. It's still not a huge amount of money either. So we have a guess how many people turned up yesterday. All right. Normally on a webinar, on a big webinar, you can expect somewhere between 15 to 30% show up rate if it's free. But this is not a free event. Right, it's a little bit of money. Yes, there was about 110 actually at the peak. So we had about 55%. Right, if we don't include the 20 guests who they're guests, they may not turn up. Then out of the 110, it's about 60-70%. Right, so that's why you want to charge a little bit of money. It makes a bit of difference, even if it's a few bucks, $10. That commitment to whip out their credit card, debit card, will get a much higher show-up rate. Fair enough. And they're committed. They want to be part of a 7-day challenge. And today we've only got 65. Isn't that interesting? All right. Hopefully by the end of the 5 days, we're not going to get 10 or 5. Like we're not going to drop off of 20, 30. Don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but because you guys made it, 65 of you, hopefully there'll be more joining, I'm sure, over the next few minutes. You guys are amazing. So let's give it up for you guys. Type, I'm amazing. Just type, because come on, you got to give yourself a round of applause for turning up on day 2. Let's get started. Yes, you are, Ted, Obina, Natalia, Henry. Yes, you guys are amazing. Let's play full up. We do need to encourage ourselves, guys. Sometimes it's tough and lonely starting an online business. Come on, you just, we're mostly introverts. If you are an internet entrepreneur, but you're here because you're probably not, you're a closet comedian like me, right? Like Ben, because we love video. You're here because you want to learn video. Yes or yes, right? Absolutely. So let's get started. Without further ado, we've given everyone a solid 10 minutes to join. Let's get started. All right. Where are we? Oh, giving away. All right, let's go. Day 2. All right, day two. Let me know, folks, if I get frozen or something weird happens. So as a quick recap, day 1, we covered the foundational secret, which a lot of people don't talk about. They give you all the funnels, give you all the strategies, they give you all the tactics of setting up whatever it may be, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Facebook funnels that can generate thousands, $5,000, $10,000 high ticket programs, or automated sales, or whatever it may be, network marketing, internet affiliate marketing, e-com products. They all kind of give you, the nuts and bolts, but really the secret is if you really can build a much bigger business when you are more strategic, you share your story, and you really understand sales. Because a lot of people just go, oh, I'm not good at marketing. Let other people build the systems, just follow a model. But if you don't truly master these concepts, you will never take your business to the next level, right? So quick recap. What are the 3 steps to business mastery as from Tony Robbins? Who remembers that? What are the 3 steps, guys? Type. Who remembers the top 3? We're going to just do a quick recap. Let's see if you guys have absorbed anything. All right. What was the top 3 things? We wrote it down. What was number 1? Starts with C. Type if you remember. What do you need to be? Clients first, customer first. But you need to be understanding what the pains, their idea, what's your ideal customer, their desires, what they want. Focus. Be customer focused. Right? Very simple, but we kind of forget. What their demographic, their psychology is. Really stand in their shoes. Number 1. Number 2. What's the second really important aspect? Irresistible offers. Now, we didn't cover irresistible offers yesterday. We ran out of time, so we'll do that. All right. Who wants to learn the 7 steps to creating an irresistible offer? Type yes. All right. Fantastic. Just 7 steps, right? And incorporate this into your sales pitch, your funnels, your sales pages, even a simple Google Doc to pitch whatever, right? The 7 steps. What else is the third thing that Tony talked about? Type, transformational experience. What is a transformational experience? All right. So how do you get people from A to B? All right. How do you get them to A to B quickly, effortlessly, with less pain, with less hassle, risk-free, right? All these little things. So keep that in mind, guys. So I'm going to go back to the slides. Where is Natalia, as they say? We want Natalia. We want the beautiful Natalia back on because we guys are not as beautiful as Natalia. Nothing sexist. That's just the way it is. Women are naturally more feminine and beautiful.
Yes, but you're not allowing my video on. Thank you very much.
Oh, is that why? Oh, my goodness. Oh, you're back now. Terrific. Make co-host. It was my fault all along. Let's see whether we can see Natalia. She's an amazing storyteller, and she's going to give us her masterclass on Sunday. It's like a TED Talk. You're going to love it. Are you ready for that? If you want the special bonus training from Natalia. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, no. Zoom doesn't like me today. I'm gray. I'm sorry.
Oh, what's going on?
You can just picture myself and my energy. That's it.
That is. So you rebooted?
Yes, I did, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
The webcam.
You're all happy?
Have you? We want to see your bubbly face. Well, anyway, give another shot, perhaps. Try to.
Okay, I'll reboot. Yay, everyone. Okay, bye.
Okay, everyone wants to see. All right, terrific. All right, so, what were we saying? There we go. Yes, so 3 points once again. My thing is not working. Business mastery, number 1, know your ideal customer. Number 2, offer something irresistible. Number 3, over deliver. Exceed expectations. Write that down. Exceed expectations. A lot of people thinking they're only going to get 75 to 90 minutes. They want more. People saying, yes, you can stay on. You can leave if you want to leave sharp at 75-minute mark. But we're going to give, right? All right. So how do you create transformation? We didn't really cover that. You really want to create, the expert world is very complicated. You spent hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of hours learning your craft, and you can overcomplicate it. There's books and books and textbooks and volumes and stuff you've absorbed, but how do you break it down for the average person who's not an expert in your field? How do you simplify it so it's within 3 or 5 steps, max 7 or 9? 7 habits of highly effective people, right? So you need to think in terms of creating frameworks, easy to remember frameworks. Like for us is STAR, because our company is called Star Producer. We help people become stars in their niche and become top producers and producers of amazing high impact videos, right? It's within our name. So we also have an acronym, S for strategic storytelling, selling, right? Strategic story selling. So that's number 1. That's day 1. Day 2, we're going to be talking about technology, not techie stuff. We're going to be talking about intellectual property, frameworks, systems, marketing systems, how to go viral systems, how to create amazing scripts systems so that you don't have to rack your brain. What's the framework to create an amazing, engaging, sticky, viral video? Ben's going to go over, he's going to spend at least 30 minutes explaining how he's gone viral year after year. 20% of his videos have over 100,000 views. That's incredible. That's like he's got 800 videos on one channel. Think about that. He's got hundreds of videos in that order, and he's got dozens of videos in the millions. All right, so we're going to be learning from Ben on how to go viral. These principles that he applies can be applied to Facebook videos, organic videos. He's obviously YouTube organic, and so on. So look out for that session in about 20 minutes. So the transformation, really think about the steps. How do you take someone from whatever to an amazing result? All right. Now you got to start with why. Strategic story selling. Watch this TED Talk if you haven't. It's one of the most popular TED Talks, right? Don't start with what you do or how you do it. Start with why, right? People don't care what you do until they know why you do what you do, right? Now, part of the training we covered in some of my YouTube channels, it's free. We talk about the Ikigai, right? We've all heard about, you got to do what you love, right? Who's heard that? Do what you love, do what you love, right? Everyone says that, but you can go broke pretty quickly if you just do what you love, right? You need to also consider what you're good at. Fair enough, right? You got a natural gift for it. And number 2, what the world really needs, and you can get paid for it. So there's a lot of things that don't pay a lot, and you should do that as a volunteer, right? I've spent many years, I still am a volunteer. Since last 15 years, I've volunteered for different nonprofits. So, and in that intersection is your passion, your mission, your profession, your vocation, your calling. It's your reason for being. Lovely term from the Japanese term Ikigai. Now, there's also a cool concept. This is part of the homework you guys have done. Hopefully, some of you guys are going to be sharing that later. The 5 parts of Eulerian destiny. What is the Eulerian destiny? Euler principles, like Venn diagrams intersecting. But really, what is your business destiny is what we're referring to. Number 1, your family influences. For me, my mother's a musician and also very spiritual, and her background, her family is all business. So I ended up being this kind of spiritual social entrepreneur. And with the music background, I ended up in this field of media. Make sense? Hobbies at 14 to 16. Type some of your hobbies and how it became like one of our our chief editor, video editor, Feb. She is amazing. Shout out to Feb. And she's been working with us for over 2 years now. And she started editing when she was like 15, right? 14, or you could correct me if I'm wrong, Feb, whatever. I think you were 14 or 15 on Movie Maker or something. And then she got into college and she was already getting clients because she already spent 3-4 years beforehand following her passion. But video editing is such a huge in-demand service, and everyone needs it now. Everyone needs video. The whole universe is powered by, whole internet is powered by video. For me, I was actually the head of our music department, and I had a band and I was producing all these cool shows. So here I am as a producer, right? I didn't think I'd make any money from it. Typical, get good grades, become a doctor, lawyer, consultant, banker, you name it. So what do you love to talk about? What do you love to talk about all the time? That's another thing you to consider. And get feedback from strangers. What are you really naturally good at? All right. So, for me, even though I was a bit of a nerd, I always had that performance side, right? And then experience work over the last 10 years. Don't throw the baby out of the bathwater, as I say. Don't forget about the last 10, 15 years experience. Integrate that into your new venture, your existing venture, your story. All right. Very, very powerful exercise. This will give you epiphanies. A lot of people, I don't know my path. I don't know my purpose. Also factor in what are some of the pain and tragedies. Turn your mess into your mission, as they say, right? Turn your mess into your mission and your message. Very quote. How do you create a message? It's the pit to breakthrough. Very simple. The rags to riches. If you want to, go into more depth, follow the Joseph Campbell hero's journey. And there's actually a secret code to this. It's not just about telling great stories, the call to adventure, the refusal, the reluctant hero concept, and then meeting partners and then mentors, right? Very important. And then the struggles in the pit, and then finally the reward and the road back where you give back and share what you've learned. In fact, this is about writing your own new life, your own new hero's journey. Be the director of your future. People think that their life is at the whim of the world and COVID and the business of the government, of your family interfering with you, your this or that. Excuses everywhere, right? So the key is really understanding when you understand the hero's journey. Yes, you need a big, hairy, audacious goal, as we consultants would use to say, a BHAG, B-H-A-G, big, hairy, audacious goal or mission, because that's going to get you out of bed and join the 5 a.m. club. Who's part of the 5 a.m. club? Which means you wake up at 5, right? I sometimes join and sometimes don't join. But the point is, to take massive action here, you need a higher mission. Yes, family is important, but figure out a way to impact your community and eventually the world. And we can do that because of social media. You can reach out and impact lives, and they're going to ripple effect. Yeah? So the 7 steps, we cover that so quickly. What are the 7? 4 a.m. club, says Jennifer. That's impressive. 4 a.m. club. That's, wow. Let's give it up for Jennifer. What an amazing video Jennifer did a few hours ago. Her first video. Amazing, amazing. Let's give her love. Go check out her video where she was sharing that she's, had a car accident, and her first video you put in. Let's give her some love there. Amazing. First and definitely not her last video. And her sound was crisp. She was outside. It was natural lighting. Go check out Jennifer's video. Right? Amazing, amazing work. Right? She shared from the heart. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. Follow just a few frameworks. You don't, 5. There's a reason why telephone numbers are 7 digits, 9 digits, or whatever. Right? Nothing more than that. Otherwise, we'll forget. So just try to remember these 7-step frameworks, 5-step frameworks. Fair enough? So focus and understand the top sales CCC formula. Right? Who wants to be at top at sales? Just remember that TPS CCC formula. So the first thing is to really understand trust and rapport. Right? How do you build trust? How do you get people to know, like, and trust you? That is the toughest part with sales, because it takes a while. It could take, as we say, 7 hours of people getting to know you on your videos, on your webinars, etc. Rarely can you just see an ad and buy really quickly. Yes, you can do it. It's kind of infomercial concepts. You've seen infomercials, 2, 3, but they're generally about 20, 30 minutes of content, right? But you've seen infomercials that are irresistible. Who's bought from an infomercial? For those of you who have TVs and you've seen infomercials in the 90s, possibly, and there's still infomercials running. They're all online now, right? You've seen those mini infomercials online that just get you to buy. Squatty Potty. Who bought a Squatty Potty? Helps you. Anyway, the point is trust. If those haven't seen that ad, go check it out. Trust. All right. Know, like, and trust. And then relate to people, right? Their pain and their, paradise, right? What's going to get them there? And then the solution, offer some nuggets, right? A couple of tips, actionable tips. then get them really wanting your stuff. It will go into the irresistible offer shortly. Create desire. And then you got to, most important, this is like the last step before you ask for the sale. And we do a terrible job of this because most people go, what if this? What will this work for me? It's worked for that person, but will this work for me? All right. It's easy for you because of da 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 da. But that's why you have to really focus on overcoming objections. Third-party proof. Oh, that person's kind of like me, and they had amazing transformation. Hey, Bianca, call to action again. All right. So, well, the first call to action, you might have a little subtle call to action earlier on, and then finally follow up. All right. So that's the 7 steps. It's I love the 7-step process because it, once you know this and you start implementing it in everything you do, emails, your copy on your funnel, your video scripts. This is the framework, guys, for a 30-minute webinar, a 3-minute video, a little short few hundred word email. All right, just remember these concepts. These are fundamentals, but how many of us apply all these fundamentals? All right, the money is in the follow-up. All right, it's in the retargeting on Facebook, it's in the retargeting on YouTube, etc. So how do you craft irresistible offers? Who wants to know the 7 steps? It's not exact. I'm not going to cover it's slightly different from the 7 steps that we just talked about, right? So raise your hand, type yes, 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 yes. If you want to know the 7 steps, come on. I want to make sure I'm not talking to thin air here. Deborah, thank you. Monica, while I grab a little essential water, ionized hydration, pH value, very, very high. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you. Do we have Natalia back? Oh, 80 people now. Oh, Natalia's dropped off completely. Oh, well, hopefully she'll be back. All right, Joshua, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. All right, let's get started. Let's continue. All right, number 1, name a product. Name your product really cool. All right, you need a cool naming product. All right, the iPad, the iMac. All right, genius. The Go Viral Challenge. It's kind of cool, isn't it? All right, so come up with a cool product. All right, you may not have a cool name. I got a very difficult name to pronounce. People have called me Keen and Kian, and rarely do they get Kian. Like Keanu Reeves, just without the ooh, Keanu. I have to go through that process to get people to get my name right. Right? I wish my parents would have named me a little bit. That's why all my friends used to just call me. We could just call you Ken. Yeah, sure, whatever. All right. So, name a product. Does it sound compelling? All right. Does it sound compelling? Come up with cool names. Come up with a cool suite of products that make sense. iPad, iMac, iPod, I. All right. Number 2, how to create an irresistible offer. Number 2, do you have any special pricing? Is it competitive? Who has done compare analysis in their industry? Type yes or no. Be honest. Who's actually done competitor analysis? No. Yes, honest. Thank you, Bianca. Yes. Brian. No. Abina. What do I mean by competitor analysis? Have you checked what the competition charge? What they offer? No. Absolutely, says Phil. All right. You should be speaking to the salespeople. You should be snooping. Hell yes, says Deborah. Compare analysis. How so? Is it competitive? Is there payment terms? What bundles are they offering? Is there a special discount that you can get them across the board when you follow up? You've been hit with those. Hey, notice you've been snooping, but you haven't actually paid at the checkout. How about this? Give you a little bit off. Number 3, bonuses. Who joined because of some of these bonuses we were offering? Yeah. People love surprises. They're like, you want to put your best stuff in your bonuses, guys. You want to put, playbooks and checklist, really good stuff. Not just, there's a 1-page checklist, right? Who's actually found some value in our bonuses, like our Star Presenter course, yeah? Who's found that was pretty cool? Give us some love. All right, like our guides, we're going to give you some, thank you, amazing, Amala. Thank you. Yeah. So give amazing bonuses, which are valued at a ridiculous, perceived value. Very important concept. All right. Combos. Do we just get a donut? You don't just buy a donut. I have. But you also want the coffee, the mocha, the this and the that. Combine stuff. Have you noticed I'm not just presenting alone? I'm presenting with Ben Hedges. I'm bundling, right? YouTube, virality and organic and paid. That's our point of difference. Everyone's either teaching organic or everyone's either teaching Facebook. We've got expertise in both, right? Now, risk-free, not just, get your money back, right? So you really want to have a strong, because the risk reversal concept in marketing is very, very important, very important. Do it now or regret it tomorrow. So you want that sense of urgency. Fair enough? Any deadlines? If you notice, we increase prices on much high tickets. We have different price points at different, fear of missing out. That's a good one. We are all FOMO. Very sad. Champion a cause. So important. If you noticed, you want to create that emotional connection. Buy a pair of shoes. We're going to ship a pair to wherever. I think there's Tom's shoes. It was part of Tony Robbins' amazing 7-day challenge, which he then sold 20,000 tickets to UPW in July. If you were part of that process, you would have noticed once you opted in for free, he upsold you for a few $100, right? You become a VIP and you get to donate 100 meals for Feeding America today. Brought in, emotional connection, his cause, his champion, this cause that he's been part of for many years. What can you tie your business with? We're part of nonprofit media, so we donate, we don't explicitly talk about it, but, that's, what we do as well. We volunteer time and we offer our money to different charities that I've been part of over 15 plus years. It was my sole thing I did for 10 years. All right. So remember, your product is not the offer, right? Your product is not the offer. You've got to craft an offer to make it irresistible. Beautiful, right? Isn't this guy beautiful? I found him on unsplash.com. Unsplash. A very cool photo. Yeah, he's a cutie. I know. All right. So we did that, right? You guys went through our sales page. You're all here because you saw some variation of this. We've applied, most of the principles. I don't think we said, we'll donate something to a cause. It was only $27. So you want to do that, even if you're offering a free challenge, you want to upsell them to something because you'll get a better qualified buyer, even if you're donating that money to whatever or percentage of it. Make sense? All right. So are you mission driven? All right. By definition, we're looking for mission. Those are the people we want to work with. Those are really cool people, really nice people. You want to work with nice clients. Yeah. You want mission driven, purpose driven. You don't want pain in the butt driven, money driven clients if you're in the business world. All right. So you notice we got a cool name, go viral. We spent a lot of time thinking about what can we call our challenge, right? Will be really cool, right? So, so we have obviously a cool name. What else is in that? Pricing was, we did compare analysis. Most of the higher end challenges are about $100. Scott Alford, Frank Kern. So we figured let's make it a little bit more affordable. $27, right? Much more mass market for even Asia. So yeah, all right. We had a decent price point. We even gave a little coupon for some of you who are lucky enough to get coupons through our partners. Make sense? So incentivize partners. We pay out 80%. All right. We don't care about the front end. It's all in the back end. You'll see. All right. So the whole point of this is we spent just a couple $100 in ads, and we've got 200 people, part of this challenge. So make it risk-free for yourself. Find partners. We'll talk about that in day 4, rich, healthy relationships. All right. So bonuses, notice our bonuses. We spent a little bit of time, got this, to mock it up, it costs a few bucks to make it look cool. All right. So all these cool bonuses. So start creating content, guys. People don't know what. So this overcomes objections. Do you guys see? They don't know what to say, don't know what to write, don't know what headlines, don't know how to edit, don't know how to produce, don't know how to present. Guess what? We give all the best stuff as our bonuses. Light bulb, type light bulb, give away your best stuff for free because they want to work with you. Yeah, and we can work with you, not just one-on-one, but in a group leverage setting that we talked about. Light bulbs, right? Give away your best stuff for free. Record. Everyone wants recorded stuff these days. That's why you got to use Zoom. Zoom is so simple, right? So now it's $47 because the early birds ended, right? So testimonial, social proof. It's worked for you, but can it work for whoever else? And what else do other people say about you? And it's a packaged offer. It's not just me. Find partners, guys. Right? Find partners, strategic partners. People, you need to connect. Best way to do it is interview people, guys. Best strategy to build strategic partners online is to reach out and do Zoom interviews, period. Besides going to live events. Got it? Who's got some really powerful nuggets? Type yes, 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 yes. Right? This is so critical for you guys. All right, that's it. I think I'm done. Let me just see. So let me, before I, wait a sec. Get back to sharing my screen. Thank you for sharing your nuggets. And the upsell, I forgot to mention the upsell. Wasn't the upsell powerful? For just $47, you get a 2.5-day recording workshop that I charge $2,000 a head. That's why you want to do, these intensive 3-day workshops, full days, right? And, charge high ticket. And then you can at some point repurpose them, repackage them as bonuses or, bumps. So who here actually did the homework? So I'm going to get you guys to share your homework after Ben finishes his presentation. Okay, you guys ready? I'm giving you a little bit of notice. You're going to be on to hot seat, not the full video. I'm going to get you to do a full 90-second, 2-minute video. Just get on panel and we're going to bring in 10, 20 people, 30 people, whoever wants to do it, and just share what you do in 10 seconds. Who's up for that? All right. Put on some clothing. You don't have to put on makeup. We just don't want any bare-chested guys appearing on our panel. Fair enough? Small ask. All right. So example here, I help mums over 30 to lose weight after birth without giving up their favorite foods through my Mummy Fit program, etc. We just made that up. Don't forget, very important. How do you create a leveraged offer? A high ticket from 1 to 10,000, in a group coaching environment. You create content before that week and you can release it gradually. So you bring people in before you actually have to create the product. It's called lean, kickstarting your business. Do live calls a week for support. 1, 2, 3, 4 calls a week. It's just 1 hour. How hard is doing a live call every couple of days to support your group? Facebook closed group. Duration 7 to 12 weeks. What transformation can you offer in that period? Think about that. What can you do in 7 days like we are? Very powerful. Do live events, intensives like we'll do on weekends, virtual, and offer additional support. And then we're going to cover after Ben, the exciting infomercial funnel strategy with the KLT video matrix. That's really exciting. And then, it's organic versus paid traffic that we're going to cover, today. So organic is all Ben. Let me just get to Ben's stuff. So for those you don't know, I met Ben, how many years ago, Ben? When did you come to NTD? 2008?
Well, yeah, I first came to New York in 2008 and yes. I came every summer.
Yes, that's right. So 12 years ago, Ben was editing my Asia Brief news anchoring daily shows, all right? That was broadcast on cable and YouTube. So it was an intern. So we became really good friends. I, emceed his wedding. He emceed my wedding. And then he became a superstar. He'll tell you that story. It's very funny, very amazing. He was calling me Uncle Wong because, I was a solid 10, 15 years older. I still am, darn it. These young folks. So we had a mission. How we got to where we got to really is because we were on a mission. We were really motivated to make a difference. Who gets that? Really important. I was studying the Michelle Fans of the world to these dudes, nice guys, Kevin, to Gary V's, right? And then we spun off all these just mega stars, you know, Strictly Dumpling, Mike Chen. He was head of the English department at NTD, where I was an anchor and producer. And, you know, he's now a superstar, millions of followers, making ridiculous amounts of money with his, you know, Beyond Science, Strictly Dumpling. He's on his own doing amazing stuff. Millions of fans. These guys are just rocking it. Beauty Within, Rowena, you've seen them. My friend, my former roommate, Matt and Chris, they're doing really amazing stuff for China Uncensored. And then Ben Hedges. Let's welcome Ben Hedges. All right, I'm going to let him tell his story. He's got, just quickly, all these channels. He's got like 700,000 fans on this one. He'll tell you about this. 老外看中国. And Generation Tech, all about Star Wars, 600,000 fans roughly. Generation Films, a couple hundred, 300,000 fans. That's a funny one of you. What's this one here? It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, Matt.
Okay, got it. Credit Shufu. Shout out to all you Credit Shufu warriors. Almost a couple 100,000 fans there. And this one is a new one. So this will be interesting how this develops. The business Shufu. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Ben. Stop my share. Ben, you ready to take over?
Yeah.
Ryan Higger. Yes, we all know him. All right.
All right, guys. You can see my screen, right?
Yep, all good.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to present this. So this part of the presentation, we're talking about organic traffic, and Kian later on will talk about the paid traffic side of things. So we have this acronym VIRAL, viral, and it's basically our YouTube strategy and all the things we've learned about how to go viral. Okay, so the V in viral stands for be very, very consistent and also very, very persistent. Okay, it's hard to find something with V. So anyway, very, very persistent and consistent with uploading your content. All right, if you only upload one piece of content every now and then, you're not going to have much luck. Okay, so be very, very persistent. Just keep uploading. That was actually something that Roman Atwood, a big YouTuber, said to Casey Neistat, who's another big YouTuber. Just keep uploading. All right, obviously though, your quality has to be good. Okay, you do need to keep improving your quality. There's a lot of competition now on YouTube, much more than there used to be in the past. So you do need to keep improving, and we're going to teach you a lot of the other parts of it, how to improve your quality later on in this 7-day challenge. But yeah, just keep uploading regularly. All right, be consistent. And no, just uploading home movies does not cut it anymore. Okay, who in the past has seen those videos that kind of went viral? I don't know if you remember the Star Wars lightsaber dancing kid, or a lot of home movies basically that went viral. Probably like 10, 15 years ago. You might have noticed that those are much more few and far between these days than they were in the past. Okay, that's because so many people are doing video now. The quality has just risen so much. So something like this, all right, is very unlikely. This is El Conquistador, the world's longest slide ever. 200 million views. If you guys, if you want a bit of fun, you can just search it on YouTube and just search the world's longest slide or the longest slide ever. And this comes up as one of the top results. The funny thing about it, it's not even the world's longest slide at all. You can see the guy wrote in the description, this is a video compilation that was done to amuse my family. It's not a real long slide. It's not even an educational factual video, just family fun time. It's just his kids sliding down a slide, filmed in 2009 in very poor quality. But for some reason, the YouTube algorithm just loved it and it went viral. It's one of the top results for longest slide. 200 million views. If you go with the lowest, advertising rate, maybe $1 per 1,000, okay, probably is a little bit higher than that, but let's just go with the lowest sort of probable. He's earned $200,000 off of this video, okay? And this is just some dude. This is actually a friend of a friend. Someone told me this story that his friend had made this video. And yeah, he's not even really a video maker. But anyway, I just want to tell you that this kind of thing is pretty unlikely these days, okay? Now, I want to give you some more likely ways of going viral and getting a lot of views on your videos. So the Gary V case study, I'm sure everyone in the audience knows Gary V. Maybe just type yes in the chat if you know Gary Vee. You know who Gary Vee is? You must do, right? So when he first came on YouTube, it was actually his wine library business that he was promoting, okay? He'd already turned, I think at that time, he'd already turned it into a $40 million business just through his website and newsletters and all that kind of stuff, traditional online marketing, okay? But when social media started coming out around 2005, I think that was when YouTube came out, he started uploading to YouTube, and he had this strategy of kind of flooding the genre with videos, okay? So if you, at that time, if you search wine or wine reviews on YouTube, it would all come, his videos would just come up, okay? They would flood your search results, flood your suggested videos. You can see these are from 14 years ago. These are his oldest videos. I think it's funny, actually. It just shows how long ago this was. This is one of the videos on this page I just blew up. This was before YouTube allowed you to do custom thumbnails, custom photos. So at that time, it would just choose a random frame from the video. So you can even see Gary Vee ends up even looking a little bit weird and unprofessional just because of the way YouTube was at that time. So Gary Vee now has his content pyramid, okay, which I guess he developed from his old strategies. You create a larger, a long form piece of content every day. That's what he does. And then he gets his team to create a load of smaller pieces of content from that one long form piece. He creates about 100 pieces of content a day. And then those go out across all of his social media channels, which are IGTV, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook Messenger, Quora, Minds, the web, and email, okay? So he floods your inbox, all your social media with content. He still uses the form of flooding a genre or his fans with content, all right? And our strategy kind of follows some similar traits, okay? So we're still on the being persistent, being consistent part of this. So the Credit Shifu, which is our credit card review channel for credit cards in the US credit card market, we flood YouTube with videos on credit cards, credit scores, etc. So now if you search on YouTube the word credit card or credit score, we will very often be the top creator for many of those terms, and our videos will flood your search results, flood your suggested videos, okay? Something similar we did with our Star Wars channel, Generation Tech. Again, we flooded with Star Wars content, okay? Every 2 days, a video is uploaded, and that's been going on for like 4 or 5 years now. But our strategy on this one is slightly different. We chose to make our quality higher than the competition, all right? There's a lot of Star Wars channels. There's a lot of teenagers in their bedrooms showing clips, showing images of Star Wars comics and doing narrations, all right? Well, because me and my business partner, and this channel, in case you're wondering, it's more my business partner's side of the business because he's a super big Star Wars fan, although many of the videos I did as well. So about half the videos you can see were done by me, but I don't upload as much to it these days. But our strategy was to make our quality higher than the competition because we have a TV background, we know how to shoot awesome looking footage, cool lighting, and we know how to really enunciate and look, speak in a good voice on TV, etc. So we're still flooding the niche, but we're adopting a sort of slightly different strategy, improving the content at the same time, okay? So those are two really important things, and be very persistent and be very consistent, all right? And this is our channel, 500,000 subs. And I just want to show you the likelihood of going viral, just so we can be realistic about it. So these are our most popular videos, okay? We have about 12 videos or so that have reached over 1 million views. So for this channel, at 500,000 subscribers, we would say a video is not really truly viral unless it's over 1 million views, okay? For some smaller channels, viral may count as like 20,000 views, right? But on this channel, 500,000, we need to get over 1 million to make it viral. So 776 videos as of August. So we've added a few more since then, but pretty much that figure. About 30%, more than 30% of our videos have over 100,000 views, okay, which counts as a reasonably successful video. 13% have over 500,000 views, okay, which counts, that's a very successful video, okay? But only 2.3% are truly viral videos with over 1 million views, all right? So if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you're doing everything right, you're improving your quality, even then, don't expect every video to go viral, okay? The amount the percentage of videos that will actually go viral and hit the big time is very, very low, okay? 2.3%. It's similar to when you send out emails to an email list, or, you know, you advertise a webinar. The amount of people that watch the ad, then sign up, compared to the amount of people that actually come and watch the thing, right? Or actually open the email or whatever, it'll be very small, a small percentage, okay? Click-through rate. So, but just be realistic about it. And if you're flooding a genre with content, you're uploading every day or every 2 days, you will eventually start getting those breakout videos, okay? Thanks to the YouTube algorithm. So the I of VIRAL is I am a storyteller, okay? There's no I in team. Well, guess what? You're not in a team. You're a YouTuber, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm sure some of you are in teams. But anyway, I stands for, you know, the individual. So we want to bring in a personal element to this, okay? You may have seen those kind of channels on YouTube where you know, someone writes a script and they upload it into a computer, and a computer voice then reads out a video, reads out the narration of the video, okay? You may have seen that on some tutorial videos, etc. Well, guess what? You know, a lot of people find those videos through search, but not many people subscribe to those channels and actually build a long-term relationship with a computer, okay? People like humans. They like individuality. Who's a fan of humans here? Type in the chat, okay, if you like humanity. So you must bring in a personal element so that people can actually relate to it, all right? So, and bringing in a personal element helps you, not only will it help you invite people to subscribe to your channel so you can build up, you know, more views and go viral, but it helps you create a personal brand, okay? So Gary Vee, Tai Lopez, these guys have got very strong personal brands, right? You think of Gary Vee, you're gonna think he's a sports fan, he's all about the grind, he curses a lot, all right? That's maybe not such a good trait, but anyway, it's something distinctive about him. Tai Lopez, he's the guy with the rented Lamborghini in his garage. No, I'm kidding. It's not rented. It's leased. Okay. But anyway, even to lease a car, you have to pay a huge amount of money. So it does show that he is making it, and it is actually leased. I've seen videos where he says that it is leased, but that's no problem. It means you can change your car every couple of years, so you can get even more Lamborghinis.
Exactly. Exactly. That's not his Lamborghini. It's awesome.
Yeah. Smart guys lease cars. But anyway, there's a really interesting video of Tai Lopez, H3H3 Productions touring Tai Lopez's house. They had a little bit of a back and forth kind of beef on the internet. If you have time later, search that video on YouTube. It's very, very funny. And you get to take a tour of Tai Lopez's house. And he talks about his cars as well. But anyway, so personal brands, I'm sure you guys know these guys' personal brands. But on YouTube, we have several YouTubers who've developed really strong personal brands. Okay, so Graham Stephan, he's someone in my niche, the finance niche. And if you're one of his viewers, you will know that he drinks 20-cent iced coffee. He hates people who spend a lot of money on expensive avocado toast, right? Trust me, if you're one of his fans, you'll know these things, okay? Because he's created this personal brand about him. Michelle Phan, I think Kian will say a little bit about her. So let's go to Meet Kevin. He's another YouTuber. He's in the real estate niche. He's been sued by everyone. So his catchphrase is "Don't sue me, bro," and he sells T-shirts with "Don't sue me, bro" written on it. He's been sued by Grant Cardone. Anyone has sued Meet Kevin. I don't know if it's true or not, but at least that's what he says in his videos. I think some of these lawsuits are true, but maybe there's a lot of hype about him. It's probably not as serious as he makes out. Anyway, Kian, do you want to talk a little bit about Michelle Phan as well?
Sure. So yeah, I studied her makeup tutorials not because I had to put on makeup. I was an anchor, so I needed to learn a few things. So, but she was like one of the top YouTubers, and she built not only like 7 to 10 million followers on YouTube alone, which is a lot back 10, 15 years ago. That's a lot. You know, the PewDiePie's of 100 million, but you know, back then that was the equivalent. But she was so smart to take her business to the next level, because the organic side is great. But how do you monetize that properly beyond sharing ad revenue with YouTube, which is what most YouTubers do? But you're missing, 2, 3, 4, 500% of what you could potentially be making if you, partner, sell info products, endorse. Ben will explain how he does it to generate a lot more income besides YouTube ads, revenues, sharing. You can also use the organic side to get leads into your sales funnel. Very powerful. We'll talk about that on Saturday as a special little bonus, not just talking about virality, but how do you take organic from YouTube as a longer term strategy for you experts, coaches, consultants out there, and funnel them with, you know, zero cost besides the time for you to, you know, you get these videos out into your whole sales process. But Michelle did it. She took 700,000 of her fans out of the, you know, 7 million and got them to subscribe $10 a month, $10. That's it. All right. To her Ipsy subscription model where they get samples customized to their tastes. It's incredible. And the back end sales of them buying not just samples, but full product lines. 700 times 10. That's 700. So what's that? 700,000 times 10. 7 million a month in revenue. Anyway, over to you.
All right, so that's what you can do. So when you've got a personal brand, you've built the rapport. Okay, so you use your story to build rapport with the audience, and you earn their trust, like all those people who we just demonstrated to you have done. Okay, but what is more, it works both ways, because when you do that, you're also gonna, the audience aren't the only people watching. Okay, interested parties who want to do business with you will also be watching. And you build that trust from companies that want to advertise to your audience. All right. So companies will reach out to you, and I'm going to show you how we use our brand. So we have two sides to our business, the credit shifu and the business shifu, which is our sort of financial side. And well, we review credit cards. What do you need when you have a credit card? Well, you need a wallet to put it in, right? So we sell wallets. Okay. This isn't a huge part of our business, but we do sell wallets, and they say credit shifu on them. So every time people get out their wallet, they're reminded of our show, and they think, oh, maybe I'll go home and watch the next credit shifu video, right? Then once we reached about 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, a company called Bankrate, you might have, if you live in the US and you search a lot of financial stuff on the internet, you might have heard of Bankrate. They contacted us and they said, do you want to be part of our network to promote credit cards, affiliate, commissions and affiliate promotion of credit cards? So through Bankrate, we work with American Express, Chase, and Capital One to promote their credit cards, and we work on commission. So if we do a review of a credit card, like let's say we do a review of this American Express Platinum card, and then we put a link under the video, say, hey, if you want to learn more about this card, click this link, and you can actually, it takes you to the application page, and if someone applies through our link, we get money, okay? And those commissions can be pretty good, up to about $200, depending on the card, okay? From between $25 to $200. And then we have another stock trading app, Webull, which is, we partner with them, similar kind of thing. People sign up to the app, we get money. Rakuten, which is a Japanese company, but they have a big cashback website in the US. They actually bought a website called Ebates, and then they rebranded it as Rakuten, and it's basically a shopping mall where you can earn extra cash back. Okay, then we have the other side of our business, Generation Tech, Generation Films. This side is a little bit different. We don't work on affiliate commissions with them, but we sell merchandise. So we have our Humanity First, t-shirts, okay? It's all about supporting humans, death to the aliens, all right? Humanity First. Bit of a joke. And then we also work with sponsors. So if you've been on YouTube watching YouTube videos, you've definitely seen an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. Their ads are everywhere. So we work with them. We've also had sponsorships from Fortnite. If you know the video game Fortnite, I'm a bit old for it, but I'm sure some people know it. Anyway, yeah, so on that side of it, we work with sponsors, but we're able to do that because we built the trust through the personal brand. All right. We're now going to look at the R of VIRAL, and that is relevance, okay? Following trends, how to build relevance. So how do you become the next YouTube star? All right. Well, these guys, you guys know who these guys are? Jake Paul, Jenna Marbles. She's a little bit of the older generation. Mr. Beast, he's really the fastest growing YouTuber right now, okay? These guys are already celebrities, all right? Their names are already keywords. So if Jake Paul uploads a video entitled What I Had for Breakfast, people are going to watch it, all right? Because his name is already a keyword. He's already got millions of subscribers. People are going to watch that. If you upload what I ate for breakfast, it'll probably get one view. And even that was your grandma because you sent it to her in an email. So how do you become relevant? How do you become something that people are actually searching for? Well, you need to make videos. And this is very true at the start, is to make videos on topics that people are actually searching for. And that's kind of a cornerstone of our strategy, okay? There are different strategies. but a strategy we've always followed is that. So we got two examples of very successful videos early on in our YouTube career, okay? Who is Ray's Father? Star Wars video. This came out, I think it was a day after the first of the new Star Wars movies came out. And my business partner, he went to see the movie. He came away with this question, who's Ray's father? Okay, which is, you know, a lot of people were thinking about this question up to watching the movie. He was actually the first YouTuber to make a video on this, and it exploded, okay? It got like 100,000 views in its first month, which at that time, we only had, I think, 62 fans, 62 subscribers on our channel. So at that time for us, that was huge, okay? Absolutely huge. This one as well, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. In the US credit card market in 2016, there was a really big credit card that came out, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. A lot of people wanted to get it. And so I made a video again on a very small channel, a few hundred subscribers in just 3 figures. And say Chase Sapphire Reserve, how to get approved, where I described how I, you know, first got denied for the card, then phoned up, told them more information, and eventually got approved for it for a $10,000 credit limit. And a lot of people searched it because a lot of people wanted the card. Not many people had done videos like this. And so, yeah, that's kind of the strategy, all right? Try to get a video that hasn't been done by other people, or ideally hasn't been made by many other people, on a topic that people are actually searching for. And this is known as tentpole programming, okay? This is kind of a cornerstone of our strategy. So you can see this, type of tent here. It has a pole in the middle, and then the canvas goes up on one side and down on the other side, okay? And it makes a kind of A-frame, kind of A shape. They don't really make tents like this anymore, okay? They have geodesic designs and stuff, but these are the kind of traditional tents, all right? If you're ever in the Cub Scouts or the Scouts or whatever, you probably stayed in one of these tents. So if you imagine this pole represents an event happening, could be the release of a movie, the release of a new credit card, Comic-Con, some event, okay? Presidential election, if you make videos about politics. And where the canvas comes up on the left, this is like a graph, interest building about that event, okay? Web searches, people's interest building until you reach a peak on or around the actual event itself, maybe the release of the movie or whatever. And then afterwards, people are still kind of interested in it because they're still talking about it, but interest fades away, okay? And that's what we do. We make videos about things that are being released, okay? So it's called tentpole programming. So we've got the release of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, which is the new Star Wars series that's coming up in the next few weeks. We're already starting to make videos about that on our Star Wars channel.
Who's excited for the second series? What an awesome series. I think I blew up the internet.
It did. Baby Yoda. We got
Baby Yoda
on a Baby Yoda video. It's crazy.
Right, who's Baby Yoda's daddy? I wonder, is it Yoda? I don't know.
I don't know actually. But anyway, okay. So I want to give you a case study as well on a very successful video. And this was even before YouTube existed, 2003. Casey Neistat, iPod's Dirty Secret. Year 2003, 6 million views just through being circulated through emails and stuff like that to his, I think it was his website, 3 years before YouTube. And actually, I'm gonna play this video for you because I think it's a really great video. Hopefully it'll play smoothly. So let's just watch it and then we'll come back and talk about why this was so viral.
Ben, there's one thing that we might have to redo. If you just stop, did you share when you joined? We can't hear any voice, any audio for this video. So
okay.
You need to stop sharing and start sharing again, but select sound, share sound from the computer as well. Make sense? So stop your share and then click this. Guys, this is a great little tip. Sometimes you got to always stop sharing your screen and then start sharing again. But then there's going to be an option on the bottom left to share sound from computer as well. Very, very important. Okay.
Where's the option?
Bottom left. Do you see that? Share. So you don't just share screen, but you also share the sound. Send me the link. Otherwise I can do it.
Audio settings, right?
Yeah. Well, when you click on share screen, right? Do you see on the bottom left, share computer sound as well? You need to select that.
Share screen.
Bottom left.
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect. Okay, good. try again.
Okay, let's start again. Let me share my screen. Oh, I'm still sharing, right?
Yep, you're good. Just full screen it and play.
First video, the first part of that video didn't have any audio really anyway, so this is actually where it starts. I can hear it now.
Welcome to the Apple Care Service and Support line. For additional support options, please consider visiting our website, www.apple.com/support. Please choose from the following 4 options. For technical support, press 1. For quality assurance purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded.
Thank you for calling Apple. My name's Ryan. May I have your first name, please?
Casey?
All right. What seems to be the issue today?
I have an iPod that I bought about 18 months ago, and the battery is dead on it. I was wondering what I should do.
What, the battery's dead on the iPod?
That's correct.
The only way you...
Charge for longer than an hour.
Okay. If the battery... How long is it? How old is it?
About 18 months old.
18 months? Okay, it's past its year, which basically means for, there'll be a charge of $255 plus a mailing fee to send it to us to refurb it, to correct it. But at that price, you might as well go get a new one.
Apple doesn't offer...
No.
Apple doesn't offer a new battery for the iPod?
No, because the battery...
Crazy New Yorkers. Now this is an old video, right, Ben? This is like, how many years old?
2003.
This is like 17 years ago.
2003.
Goodness me.
Yeah, before YouTube. So with this video, actually what happened afterwards, after it went viral, was this. Days after the movie made the rounds, Apple announced expanded warranties for the new iPod owners to purchase for $59 and also introduced a new $99 battery replacement, less than half the price, about 40% of the price that was quoted in the video. They of course denied that it was because of this video, but with 6 million views, I think it probably was because of this video. So it actually forced Apple to change their policy. That's how viral this video went. And I think, obviously it is kind of tentpole programming because this was very soon after the iPod came out. Okay, maybe a year or so. I can't remember when the iPod came out, but pretty soon after it came out. So it was a hot topic that people were actually searching for. But also there is an emotion in this video, okay, that we're going to talk about a little bit later. So, but just remember that there is quite a strong emotion that this plays on. So next we're going to look at the A, analyze, okay, the A of viral, analyze. And 2 really important metrics on YouTube are click-through rate and audience retention. Okay, click-through rate is how many people are clicking on your titles and images, okay, how enticing that is, and that's done as a percentage. And the audience retention is how many, how long people watch your video for. So here we have a video thumbnail, this American Express black card. Lots of people are interested in that. So lots of people clicked on this video. And then they actually watched this video. The average view duration was 71% of the video. That's very good. Okay, that's the kind of metrics that you're going to hit that would, propel your video, get YouTube to promote your video. Okay, and you can see here 7.6% click-through rate, and then YouTube gives you a kind of funnel, so similar to sales funnels or whatever, so you can see how people are actually being driven into your content. Okay, we're going to talk a lot more about these metrics. I think it's tomorrow or on day 5 in my presentations. Okay, so remember those. Now, analyzing clickable videos. So what YouTubers do who are professional is they look at success and they analyze it. Why was it successful? Okay, learn from it. So this is our first million view video, The Real Size of Star Wars Ships Explained. And we discovered that when you bring fantasy into reality, so you put a fictional thing in, in this case, it's a huge starship and it's on top of the Manhattan skyline, okay? So you bring fantasy into reality. It works really well, okay? People like to see that. they like to click on that, okay? And this video has actually been copied many times by people using almost the exact same concept in the thumbnail, and they're getting millions of views too, okay? But anyway, once you've had success with something, you analyze and then you repeat, all right? So real size of Star Wars ships part 2, part 3, part 4. When we ran out of ships, we changed to ground vehicles. When we'd done everything in Star Wars, we switched to Star Trek, real size of Star Trek ships, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this, this whole series brought in about 10 million views for our channel. On average, we're making about $5 per 1,000 views. So if you do the math, that's about $50,000 this brought in over these, I think it was 12 videos or so over a couple of months. Okay, so, and these weren't the only videos we were doing at that time. But anyway, $50,000 is pretty cool for a series of 12 videos. All right, so next, the L of viral stands for laugh and cry. Okay, originally this was just laugh, but you know, we wanted to get across bringing emotion into your videos, okay? So it's laugh and cry, because humans, you know, we're humans, okay? We like fellow humans. You know, say yes if you do like people, okay? If you're a people person, you like your fellow human, okay? No one here likes listening to robots or aliens, all right? We're all about humanity first. So add emotion to your videos, and emotions that you can add are humor, okay? Anger, and for anger you can also call it injustice, okay? And that's, you know, when you look at the Casey Neistat video, why did it go so viral? Well, your battery breaking on a product you bought for hundreds of dollars, and then they're trying to charge you $250. That feels like an injustice, okay? And injustice is a really, you know, anger and injustice at certain things, it's a really big trigger for people to actually want to take part in, you know, a protest, right? Or share content, or tell people about something, raise awareness about something. Injustice, all right? It's a huge trigger. Or, okay, you see those people are awesome compilations going viral on YouTube, people doing incredible stunts. That's awe, okay? Joy, sadness, and inspiration, okay? Those are other ones, other emotions. I want to show you a video that was super successful from Mr. Beast. I opened a free bank, 39 million views, all right? And it combines several of these emotions, humor, joy, and also sadness, and I guess inspiration as well. So you can see the first shot, they're just giving away free money. It's very humorous, very funny. The second shot here though, so he opens his free bank and he's basically just allowing the public to come in and get free money. Okay, that's what Mr. Beast does in his videos. But this lady, her husband had had a heart attack a few weeks before. I think that's her husband on the left there. And, you know, he couldn't work. So you can see the subtitle, you know, she's saying, we've been trying to make ends meet. We didn't know what to do, kind of thing. And then they just discovered this free bank, and Mr. Beast gave them, I think, like $10,000 or something. And it's really moving. You watch it and you're like, it's almost like a little tear is coming down. Mr. Beast even kind of shed a tear. And it's super powerful. It makes you want to share the video with all your friends. Okay, so that's my last tip about being viral. So VIRAL. And thank you very much, guys. And we're going to give you more tips, specifically delving into these things in the next few days. Okay. So
all right, let's give it up for Ben
I'm
Hedges.
going to stop sharing my screen. Keon, do you want to take over? Do you want to share your screen?
Let's give him a go viral. Come on, let's give it up for Ben Hedges. He is going to share how to start a YouTube channel properly tomorrow. So don't miss out on that. And on Friday, he's going to go into some advanced ninja strategies for virality. He's also going to show us how to shoot videos tomorrow without having to memorize 5-10 minutes of scripting or read a teleprompter. Who wants to learn how to do that properly? Type yes, 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 yes. Type yes or no if you don't want to learn this from Ben. You don't have to turn up. All right. And then on Saturday, he's got some even more advanced ninja strategies unannounced, because we love giving 3 times yes. All right. Thank you, Ben. I'll start sharing.
Yeah, start sharing your screen.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drop off for 10 minutes, and I'll be back in a
Ben
little
has
bit.
to drop off his lovely daughters off to local friendly daycare, and he'll be back in 10 minutes. That's the beauty of working from home. Who currently works from home, has got little kiddies? Big shout out to you guys. We know what you're going through. It's not easy. I've got a 1-year-old boy and a 2.5-year-old boy, and Ben has a 2-year-old girl and a 4-year-old, 5, I think she's 10, 4.5-year-old daughter as well. So this is one of the blessings that we have when we work from home. I've been working from home for, you know, 20 years I've been able to work anywhere really because of the internet. That's the power of the internet. Very blessed. And, you know, that's what it's about. Figure out your lifestyle. I remember attending one of the Tony Robbins sessions, Fire Walks, 1997, I think it was. And, you know, what is your dream vision lifestyle in 10 years? Right. And I was envisaging that like back in the, you know, mid 90s as it was. Cute men in blue. What's that supposed to mean, Jennifer? The vision that I had was I want to work from home and, you know, have a big family. So that for me was it took me a long time to get there. You know, I was working on my mission and too busy and everything, all the excuses that we single men have. Anyway, Rockstar Stephanus said Bianca. All right. So we've already finished all that. Let's quickly spin through all those slides. Beautiful slides here from our team. It's nothing like having some creative people in your team, guys. You know, design matters. Type yes if you realize design matters. All right. People look, you know, why do people pay so much for the Gucci's? I'm going to use the Gucci's again. It's a silly name. Gucci. I mean, I don't get it. You women love it. But, you know, just like, yeah, it's branding, right? It's also quality. They do have good bags, right? I'd imagine they must be well made. You know, but does it cost? Are the cost of production 10 times, 20 times more than what they're charging, you know, 10, 20, 30 times more than the average bag? Literally. I think it's just crazy, even 100 times. I've seen it's Italian. Ah, yes, Europeans. All right, very good. Made in China. Sorry, I shouldn't. Italian brand made in, yeah, nothing wrong, but, you know, anyway. Okay, star infomercial funnel. So we promised you to understand it's not just the video. It's the whole picture, the whole video funnel. Who gets that? Right? This is what we call the star infomercial funnel, which we'll go into a little bit more depth near the end of this presentation. We're going to add value. All right, if you guys got to leave because it's 75 minutes and up, sorry, you're going to miss the really cool part, which is all about paid traffic and as well as organic. If you want to get your videos right, get the whole sales funnel, marketing funnel, the whole infomercial funnel done right. Who's up for another 30 minutes at least? Type yes, 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 yes. All right, if you need to go, I get it. You can watch the recording. All right, thank you, Bianca. All right, yes, yes, Henry, because if I don't get permission, I feel like I'm infringing into your, well, it's 9:45 in Asia, your downtime. All right, so thank you, Abdullah. All right, Arami. All right, let's continue. So the star infomercial funnel. What's critical, and then a lot of people don't teach about this. You've seen this funnel before. All the high ticket gurus have been teaching this for the last 5 years or so, right? All of them. They've hit 8 figures. Yes, learn a model from them, right? You're going to get your webinar, and then you're going to drive them to an application form, then you get them on the phone, and you're going to have your testimonial page, and then you get them on a strategy session, and then you enroll them, right, into a high ticket. That is one way to quickly build a 6 and 7 figure brand, because it takes a lot more time sometimes to go low ticket and stick with low ticket and try to reach tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of buyers. You only need a handful of buyers when you're charging $2,000, $5,000 a month, right, for a program, correct? Right? Type yes if you get it. Go high ticket because you can serve better. You can get better quality clients. They're going to want that transformation. They don't just give it to me for 20 bucks, right? That's what we do, encourage a challenge, right? The challenge will get you an amazing product that you can offer at a really affordable rate. But don't use that to scale into millions of dollars. Do you get the drift? Use it so it becomes a self-liquidating offer. So, you know, you charge a few bucks, you get back, you might have to spend a little bit of money, but you make the money on the back end. All businesses look at Amazon, lost how many billions of dollars before they became the #1 most valued company in the universe, as far as we're aware. All right, this guy, Jeff Bezos, is worth more than some countries combined. It's insane. All right. So, but first, before we get into the KLT matrix of videos, who wants to master just the one video? Type yes, 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 yes. Who's actually gone through? I want to see if you guys have actually gone through the actual homework. Who's actually even read first 5 pages, at least 5 pages of my 37-page internal playbook? Type yes if you have. Come on, celebrate or not. You know who you are if you haven't even gone through 5 pages of my playbook. We charge thousands for this stuff if you're a private client. We're giving it away for free. Hell yeah, 6 pages. All right, at least you read the first 6 pages. That's good. So grab attention, guys. You got to grab attention in the first 3 to 7 seconds. You remember that Casey, he was like so creative. This guy's a super creative guy, right? You can be really fun and creative with your videos, but there's many other ways that very cost effectively can grab attention. We've listed a whole bunch of ways to do that. I'll quickly go through it. Relate to people's pain and paint the paradise as well. Empathize. Share your story. And then get people excited. Educate them. Right? Amuse. Be awe-inspiring and anger people as well, like Casey did. How dare you make us basically buy a new, phone once our battery dies in 18 months? Apple? No. Call to action. Right? Call to action A, GREA, and then T, the testimonials, the social proof, the positioning yourself as an authority has to be done, not at the end. We just put the T in the end. Otherwise, we can't make a nice word out of the T if we stuck it in the front. So with your acronyms, there's a little bit of flexibility, all right? They don't have to be perfectly in order. But you need to pepper your video, with social proof. Okay, very, very, very important. Otherwise, people don't trust you. You notice that this is a condensed form. I'm teaching a couple of different frameworks of who remembers the 7 steps to every sale? The top sales CCC formula. Because T stands for trust. You need to get that. But before that, in social media, you could grab their attention, right, guys? Grab their attention. So 7 steps to every sale assumes you've already got that lead. Make sense? You've got someone to speak to or whatever. So in social media, we can't just start with, grabbing someone's trust. You need to first grab their attention because they're scrolling like crazy through Facebook every day or Instagram. So grab their attention first 3 to 7 seconds. Get that? Grab attention. There's like hundreds of ways to do that, manuals and stuff you'll see. Then relate to people's problems, which is the same concept of the TP, right? The pain, the TP, top TOP, emphasize the P. Pain and pleasure, pain and paradise. You see the similarities, guys? And then what is top sales? The S stands for solution, which is how you get people excited and educate them, yeah? See the similarities? But this time we say amuse as well. Get them excited, get them entertained. The other E for E is entertainment, because on video, people are there for entertainment, not just to be sold a solution. We're not just business people expected to be given fancy frameworks and everything. Get people excited, be awe-inspiring, get people riled up so they take action and share or do something like that. So the top TOP, S for solution, we get that. And then CCC, you got to create desire, right? How do you make an irresistible offer? We've already talked a bit about that. How do you then, overcome concerns? That's the second C, CCC, top TOP, S. Memorize this, it's not difficult. TOP, problem, pain, paradise, solution. Type it in if you know. Solutions, educate, excite. All right. You see the frameworks are merging together. And then you've got what? The C for overcoming concerns. The objections are needed. So before you call to action, right, you also need to consider overcoming concerns through how? Social proof is one way, yeah? Right. That's where the T comes into play. The testimonials is a way to overcome objections. But what type of testimonials? We'll get into that later. That help you overcome objections. Very powerful. And then there's the third C, which is call to action, which is similar to the action here, right? And then finally, ask for the sale and follow up. All right, follow up, retargeting, critical. You get it, guys? Just print these frameworks up. All right, put them up somewhere as reminders. The top sales CCC form. I'm going to give you all these slides, right? You don't have to make a poster out of it. They're not that pretty. Continue. Get it? Right? Let's case study of Times Square video. All right. There's nothing like showing you what we've done that's worked. You know, we've got dozens of case studies. Look, where is it? So if you go into thank you for typing in. So if you look at the announcements, you're going to see where the formulas are, the guide is, right? If you scroll down a little bit more, where's the bonus? Show us the bonus. Where are you, bonus? Here it is. It's the video ad formula. Okay, got it? Can't miss it. Unfortunately, it's a Dropbox link, so it's easy to download. Click on it. Some people go, do I have to join Dropbox? No. Just go to the right here, click on download, direct download, and it downloads into your download section, right? Open it up. Bingo. High impact, great viral video formula. All right. So we've got the whole frameworks. All right. This is the basic 4-step framework: attention, interest, desire, action, top sales CCC formula, and then our GREAT formula. Just read this stuff a few times, multiple times, and then understand, how do you grab attention? Well, you got to come up with a great idea as well. The insights, the formats, the purple cow, high-level strategy, elements to use, right? Tell a story, shocking facts, use numbers to grab attention. So it's the scripting, you know, struggling to get high-ticket clients. Who's your ideal client? Keep that in mind. Remember, we talked about that day one. Who's your ideal client? What settings? Beautiful backdrop. Shout out to Jennifer, who walked outside and there was an interesting structure. I don't know where were you, Jennifer, right? Interesting structure behind you caught my attention. All right, beauty, savanna landscapes, ocean. We love seeing beautiful faces. Put your cute son or daughter in the video. Kid you not. We'll see how people do it, these gurus. Technology, gadgets, props. You know, I've got these funny little lightsaber things that I made up for Tony Robbins things and still use them. Visual props are powerful. Engaging music. Imagine watching a film without any music. It's at least 50% of the experience. And sound effects. Being relevant. Right? How else do you create viral hooks? Go check out titles that have already gone viral. Don't have to re-engineer the wheel. Best-selling books on Amazon. They've got great headlines and subtitles. Actual TV ads. They spend millions of dollars to hire copywriters. Relate to people's problems. It's all here. Empathize. How do you do that? What sort of questions do you bring up? How do you share your hero's journey? We explained this all. Explain the hero's journey really quickly. Establish credibility, excite, entertain, and educate. How do you do that? Every single bullet point, lots of nuggets. A lot of people kind of teach high-level framework, but they don't go into the meat. You've been to those webinars. We're going to give you the bank, all right? Give you the farm, I think is the term. Then the call to action. How do you do that? How do you do it multiple times? How do you create social proof? It's all explained here in detail. And then we give you, there's the viral formula here. Then there's other frameworks from other amazing people that we've learned from and credit, etc. And then we, case study literally dozens of viral videos that have generated millions of dollars as well, including ours that we'll go through now. All right. So let's quickly, now this video here, which some of you have seen it, some of you haven't. It's only 90 seconds. Let's, quickly watch it again. Just the first few seconds. Okay, I think it's muted.
Hi, Kian here from Star Producer Academy.
Okay, so, all right, you can start off with your a shot of you, but what's interesting is I'm obviously in some massive crowd. Where am I? All right, I'm this Asian dude in the middle of Times Square. All right, look how I've used struggling to get high ticket clients. I've got subtitles because 85–90% of people on Facebook don't have their sound turned on. They're on the toilet or somewhere. Embarrassing. So they don't want to have music suddenly pop up. or sound. So we have subtitles. Struggling to get high ticket clients. So immediately, within a few seconds, 2 seconds, what have I done? Grab someone's attention. Yes, yes or yes. Type. I've related to their problems as well. Yes or yes. Right? You can do a lot with video. It's so hard to do all this with script, with just words on a piece of paper. Video is so powerful. And if you've got some chutzpah and charisma, flaunt it. If you don't, you can use other footage initially to grab their attention. You know, Jay Shetty said something in a paid event. Jay Shetty has reached billions of people. He's an Indian guy from the UK with a British accent and blew up huge 3-4 years ago. He did it within a couple of years. He said in a paid seminar, he noticed that, you know, initially he was very unique. He was out in London with unique backdrops. He was just sharing nuggets, you know, he's like this monk philosopher. So it was very unique, very different with a British accent, and it, you know, grabbed a lot of people's attention. And what he was sharing, his content was amazing. It was like a poet, right? This business poet. And he shared something interesting in an event that I was listening to on a podcast in audio format. And he said what he found was later that when he put videos where the demographic is not of his culture, right? It was better to use B-roll footage, fake actors effectively, that you can get footage from different stock footage sites for free, which we'll get into on Friday. Or, you know, for a small fee, monthly fee, you can license royalty free, all this amazing footage to grab people's attention. Because people, what's the first step to every sale? Rapport. People like people that are similar to them. Or you're a unicorn, or you're like a Gangnam style, crazy in Korean horse riding music video that's way out there. And you know, if you're a little bit out there, it doesn't matter what nationality you are. You've got to be bold and you'll grab people's attention, yeah?
Today I want to talk to you about high
high-impact videos. It's like today. It's kind of relevant. Get it? Relevance.
impact
Look at that. Was a cool shot we did in Times Square. We did a little 360. All right, pretty cool. All right, I'm a bit dizzy now.
videos and how it can
literally. So high impact video marketing. We were the first to really talk about this term, right? We were Googling. We didn't see any of the gurus talking about it. So we said, that's our angle. That's our big idea. Within the first 5 seconds, grab attention, right? Something unique, right? I'm on camera, so I'm real. This is not whatever. Times Square, amazing backdrop.
videos and how it can literally transform your business.
Right? Looks like I'm trying to be professional, so a little bit credible.
And your life.
I just don't look good in, you know, casual clothes. You know, I really made an effort to be more casual for this event. I've learned from the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world just to wear the same t-shirt. I've got lots of similar stuff. So you don't have to worry about what you wear. I know it's a bigger issue for women, right? They don't want to wear the same stuff. I get it, right? For guys, you can just wear very similar stuff. We can get away with it, all right? Big tip for us.
Especially if you're a mission-driven entrepreneur wanting to share your message with the world.
No, who am I targeting? Especially if you're a mission-driven entrepreneur wanting to share your message with the world, right? So that's my target audience. I knew my ideal audience and I'm relating to their problems, struggling to get high tickets, and their paradise of wanting to share the message with the world. You see, it's all scripted.
Or if you're a coach or consultant or online
marketer, everyone, right? So my wife was shooting this angle on my cell phone, and Ollie was using his camera, Canon, right? And you can see people giving me dirty looks. Right? This lady wasn't impressed.
marketer promoting
She was giving me a bad stare there.
high ticket products.
Promoting high tickets, products and services, right? So that is my target. People wanting to, you know, really make an impact through higher level services and products and programs. Because the online world is just filled with, you know, selling books. We get confused. We're going to sell all these cheap little products, but the gurus do it because they've already gone through the hard work of getting high ticket clients and proven their worth, and then they can market to the masses, so to speak.
Services. It's the secret.
I'm using colorful language. It's the secret sauce. You know, what is your secret mechanism? You know, we talk about that. You know, it's very important. How do you get people excited, right? Related to their problems. Now the E is getting people excited using, you know, metaphors, very powerful, visuals. It's the secret sauce. You can see what I love, right? I'm a foodie. So it's a good term. I like it.
It's source of how I've been able to reach the masses.
How have we able to reach the masses? You know, Taste Asia. Do you see that was one of the events I was doing in Times Square? Like my orange tie, my orange.
Generate 4.
This is cool, right? Middle of Times Square. I was doing non-profit work, guys. Thank you, Monica. I bought that as a $5 tie in Times Square you can get. All right. Orange is your branding. Yeah, we've got orange and blue. My blue is my favorite color. Orange and blue. If you go to our website, you'll see it's mainly blue with a touch of orange. Yep, you got it. Look at our orange. Right? Just have one or two main colors. Orange and Star Producer Academy. Blue, and orange, right? They're my two favorite colors, you could say. So, you know, orange, if you look at the study of color, we talk about that in other trainings, but color, you know, if you look at blue, it's very corporate-y, Intel. It's very, you know, look at all the, if you Google colors and companies, you'll see a whole, you know, range of what colors, what they mean, and so on and so forth, right? So it's, you know, if you want to get into the science of colors and branding.
4, 5.
It's a secret source of how I've been able to generate 4, 5, and even 6-figure clients.
But even 6-figure clients. And it's how I've been able to get invited to speak at places like Google headquarters.
Right? This is social proof, right? It's how I've been able to, it's a secret source of how I've been able to speak, you know, get these big high-end clients, speak at places like Google headquarters.
25,000 per year, Genius Network, where I got to present.
30 seconds, I've quickly grabbed their attention, relate to their problems, got credibility, excited them a little bit.
And alongside the likes of Shark Tank's Damon John, Joe Polish, and the legendary Jay Abrams.
Take selfies with people that you speak with or whatever, you know, that's the social proof that people don't hate you and are willing to take a selfie with you.
And yes, you will need to still master online sales funnels and webinars, but
yeah, I had makeup artists when I was famous.
Important.
Kiyosaki, I interviewed him 2008 when I was a lot younger and skinnier. All right, how to get social proof if you're getting started. That's a great one. We'll cover that later. Good question.
Video.
Well, I'll quickly answer it. You do work for people initially for free, get results. Do these challenges for a very affordable rate, get results, you know, and really work with people one-on-one, and then say, hey, would you like to be a case study? I'm going to give you a very amazing special offer, but I just want a little video. I want to interview you. All right. And you can take snippets of that interview and you got social proof and results from amazing testimonials.
Marketing is becoming more and more essential. Now I'm here in Times Square.
Right, storytelling time, guys. Now I'm here in Times Square. I'm walking a little bit, nothing like a little bit of motion. Now this, once again, I did not record this one take. This was probably at least 50 takes over about a 1 hour period, 1 to 2 hour period, that make sure that people weren't walking across us and, you know, weird things that were happening, and, you know, people would jump over and photo bomb. It was really crazy. Times Square.
New York City.
Can you send us the link to this video? Okay, it is. Yeah, I'll just share this with everyone. Don't watch it. Just save it so you can, otherwise you'll have two audios working. Now I'm here in Times Square, New York City. So I'm getting to the story.
Because it's actually a very special place for me. It's where I've hosted many live events in front of tens of thousands of people over the past few years. But way before I
was leveraging my competitive advantage that, hey, I've been working in media, even though I wasn't making money from it, but I could use this footage. Don't neglect and discount the work you've been doing over the last 5 or 10 years. Very, very, very important.
Became this award-winning Oscar contender.
Next to Frozen, do you see that? Pretty cool, right?
film producer and unlikely YouTube star of all things, generating tens of millions of views online, I was living in this tiny
Don't like that pink tie. Don't use it anymore. Yeah, it doesn't work.
cockroach-infested 250 square foot apartment in a neighborhood called Hell's Kitchen.
All right, my little way to, you know, little sob story. I was living in a 250 square foot apartment, poor me, with little cockroaches. But it was just a bit of fun. You know, I didn't, you know, it wasn't destitute by any means, but it was just, you know, I just had to think, how can I tell an interesting story and, you know, some of the uncomfortable aspects of living in New York City, right? Way before I was this Oscar contender film producer, I was living in this tiny cockroach infested. So you can, it's just play on, you know, just storytelling.
Living in this tiny cockroach-infested 250 square foot apartment in a neighborhood called
My green screen, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Hell's Kitchen. So I always kind of joke if a dorky...
Right? I found this footage where I was turning around looking pretty dorky. So, hey, let's use that next to a dorky caricature of Batman and I don't know who this scary Frozen. It's probably Frozen.
Number crunch.
Look, they came over to me, right? These dudes, Spider-Man, the Hulk. Is that Shrek? That's Hulk. And Ant-Man. And who the heck is this guy? Is that Iron Man? Right? They all came over and we had to pay them because this is what they do to you in Times Square. Here's a little, that's not Shrek. It's the Hulk. Arrgh. Right? They come to you and they you know, I got the Thor. I even got the Thor thing. It's pretty cool. They come over, they take a picture and they want your money. All right. So be careful. Don't pay more than a couple of bucks, maybe $5. You know, be good to them. Otherwise they'll hassle you. Arrgh. All right. But you know, be careful. They're going to ask for more, but you know, give whatever you're comfortable with. But they came over, but what a deal, man. For a few bucks. No naked cowboy, said Brian. Luckily, no. All right. That would be rather embarrassing. All right. If a dorky number crunching dude like me can become a mini celebrity online,
dude like me can become this mini celebrity online, then so can you.
All right, so this is the whole, if I can do it, you can do it as well. All right, so now then call to action. Facebook ad campaigns where you only pay when you get results. Click to find out more. That's the irresistible hook. All right, we were looking for partners. We were looking for people who we would do stuff initially, potentially even for free, like we did for Gary Vee's event. We did the videos for free. They loved it so much, we got a client out of it, a huge client. All right, so you can see, now we had statistics-wise, 483,000 people saw our ad. Now, we did spend a few $1,000s on it, quite a few thousand. Now, 4,000 people clicked on the ad. Do you see that? I think I've shared some of the numbers here, quick summary. 4,567 people clicked on the ad, about 1%. 314 people booked a phone call with me. That's a 7% conversion. Pretty cool. We were getting $42 strategy sessions on average across different countries. It brought it down to $10 and $20 in Asia. All right. So 6 figures in revenue in a few months. All right. You can check out the videos I said. Pretty amazing. So that's why it's, you know, put a little bit of effort. How much was the click-through rate? You know, it was about, it wasn't huge, right? I think it was a few, you know, a couple of percent. I don't know how I don't have the stats exactly in front. All right, now here's the crux of it. The know, like, and trust formula. Who's ready? I know we've been going on for a while. I'm really going to pack it in for you guys. If you really want to get amazing value, just stick with us. I know a bunch of you guys have dropped off, about 10 out of the 80. So keep on going, guys. So why you want to reach millions of people? Okay, 175,000 views. The clicks were 4,000. So you do the math. It was about 2-3% click through. Not bad, right? So, so the why you want to reach 1 million people, approximately. You want to get people to know you first, yeah? They don't know you from a bar of soap most of the times, even if you let Facebook algorithms go and share your video wherever. To get people to know you, you want to create awareness. You want to share your why, right? Stories. You want to reach the masses first. And you may only find that a small percentage of people will actually click on your ad. So it could be $5 to $10 per 1,000 impression on Facebook. Let's just talk about Facebook for now. Say you spend $7,000, right? You don't need to reach 1 million people. You know, you might only want to reach, tens of thousands initially. Spend a few $100. Then you'll find, according to, this is Facebook stats here, guys, updated August 2020. On average, the click-through rate's 0.9%. Good is 2 to 5, which we were getting, right? We had something kind of unique. All right, you following me? I know I'm throwing numbers at you guys, but hey, this is business. If you don't look at the metrics, you are not going to succeed. 10,000, just 1%. Got it? 1% who are kind of a little bit more interested. They're going to click. I mean, this is not super targeted. Facebook just broadcast to everyone that you target maybe by interest or whatever. We're not going to get into that. But 1%, let's say you get only 1%. And out of that 1% who click and go to your landing page, let's say you only get 10% to reach out and give you an email. Okay, make sense? Let's say for webinars, you need to spend $5 to $10 a registrant. Make sense? And generate 1,000 leads or 2,000 leads. It's being, reasonably conservative. If you're a decent marketer, you can get these results. Okay, $7 a lead, $2 a lead. I was getting $2, $3 a leads. Got it? Now, there's a funnel, guys. Once you realize that if you are going to try to knock on doors and just do organic, it does take time. It takes years, as it took Ben, right? Nothing wrong. This is a long game here. We're not talking about get rich quick. Ben is doing very well, but he slogged at it for years. And for those of you who are real experts already who've got a little bit of money to spend on advertising, we're assuming that if you want to scale your business, then you need to factor in these statistics. And these are average numbers. I mean, they could be plus 200, 300, 400% or minus, divide by 2, 3, 4 times. I'm just gonna give you a very broad picture here. Why people fail miserably is they try to get people to give their emails quickly or buy something quickly without focusing on doing a great job of the no. Because if you do this really well, you might get 2, 3, 4, 5% click-through rate. And how's that gonna affect your business? It's gonna double, triple, quadruple your profits, your revenues, which could be a lot more in profits. Depends on your margins, all right? Let's say, for argument's sake, you get 1,000 leads. This is a nice big number, but only 20% show up. We've had 50 to 60%, you could say, show up, but because it's a small paid event. But for free stuff, the attention span these days are terrible. There's a trick to get a much higher percentage of people, attending and showing up in your webinar, and it's by not using Webinar Jam. Some people offer that, where you got to pick a time. Shot rates are not as good as if you just let people to get that stuff now. They want it now. All right, but let's say they only get 20% actually show up to your webinar. It's all about optimizing all the way through. But only 10 people buy. You spent $7,000. All right, this is the formula that the gurus teach, but I'm just giving you some average facts here. If you don't charge enough, you are not going to make a lot of money if you're going to spend $7,000 and only 10 people buy. You're going to be charging at least $1,000 to even break even. Not to mention, you've got overheads. It's not that easy to go high ticket. If it was, we'd all be doing it. So there is a way to kind of get the best of both worlds, which you'll see in a little bit later. So what type of video? What type of videos do I need to create? If it was as simple as just do one video, guys, we'd all be rich. Yes or yes? Yes, the sizzle trailer. If you do it well, it can be amazing. All right? If you do it well, it can be amazing, especially selling low ticket products. The Kickstarter video, one video can make you millions of dollars if you do it well. A short 2, 3, 4 minute infomercial video for social media. All right? So, but for us mere mortals who want to sell high ticket, you're not going to sell high ticket straight away. You need to build that know, like, and trust factor. So know your why stories, your lifestyle selfies. You want to share wins and gratitude, shout outs. You want your trailer videos, the high impact ones. You want to share snippets of your on-stage presence. You want to show people interviewing you. Stories. What type of stories? Personal stories, philosophical ones, right? That can be rub, both ways. In other words, some people will hate your philosophy, some people will love it. Be polarizing. You know, you're never gonna, make everyone happy with your philosophy, all right? But that gets engagement, and then you start conversations. Be respectful, being vulnerable. Ultimately, different angles so that people can get to understand your core values, your why. You see why this is powerful, very important? Selfie videos, that's all you need. Lifestyle videos, pictures with your family, right? It's a system to all this on how to create content. It could be just once a day, for a few minutes. It's just a matter of discipline. And then how do you go to the next level? How do you create, videos that people really like and will like and share and engage? And, these are the how-to videos. So you can teach this with the selfie again a little bit more. It could be, 3 to 5 minutes in length on Facebook. These can be shorter ones, 1 or 2 minutes. Interviews. You can interview other people. All right, this is one with Ellie Drake. It was all fun. You can actually release some of your course stuff. Give away your best stuff for free. Go Facebook Live. I've been doing that, a few times a week. Recently, just as we're launching. Webinars. Create webinars. Very important. And the VSLs. VSL is video sales letter you don't have to be on camera. It's just your voice and a bunch of words. Keep it simple. All right. Webinars can be fancy. We recommend, if you really want to distinguish and separate yourself from the masses, not just a voiceover and images that go, 45 minutes. Be on camera. The one that got us the big 6-figure clients and get on stage with Gary was where I was on camera and integrated with slides. It's so easy to edit for an editor, but you just need to have, set up a little camera. Webcam could do. It can be like this, but you're on camera, right? And then you share screen when you want to show PowerPoints. You get it? Mass, production very easily with Zoom. Trust video. So once someone's gotten to know you and then they've gotten to like you a little bit more, it's all about retargeting, guys. Beautiful thing about Facebook is that you can, pixel and track people who've watched 25%, 50%, 75% of any combination of videos, and then show them other videos once they've gone through that phase of watching a certain percentage. I'm not going to go into all the advanced stuff now, but you get the drift. How-to videos, trust, what invite videos, free offers, low ticket product promos, webinar. Once they get to, like your stuff, they might be then willing to spend more time with you. It's like you're lurking around the girl you want to date and you hang out with their friends, all right, lifestyle, and you show off by, giving some talks in front of the classrooms. And then, you're not going to have a sizzle trailer, but then how do you get them to like you even more? Well, they get to know you when they hang out with friends, how-to videos or whatever. You get the drift. And then they're willing to, once they spend a few hours checking you out, then when hey, we're going to have a coffee with some friends, you want to come along, right? Then you ask for an email. And then you're going to ask for the phone number after you've actually gone on some sort of a group date, whatever. Webinar promo. Let's talk. Testimonial videos. That's where these matter, right? Because if you just show a random testimonial, people, who's this person? They don't know you. You could share shout outs. You guys following this method, right? Thank you, Stephanus. It's for clarifying, right? Type yes if you see there is a format to know, like, and trust, right? There's a format. You're gonna get the slides. Don't worry. So how long are these videos? All right, ready? The no videos are generally just short one. Dennis Yu, YU, by the way, Dennis, a friend of mine. He recommends the 1-minute video. It's easy. It could be 90 seconds, right? 1 to 3 minutes. Now, Facebook algorithm now says ideally you want to churn out 3-minute videos. So gone are the days of Naz Daily doing 1-minute videos. He's now doing at least 3 minutes because Facebook wants you to spend a little bit more time, be a little bit more sticky, like YouTube. People stay on average on YouTube 10 plus more than 10 minutes. Like they spend dozens of minutes on average on a session because they're searching. So you want to have at least a 6 or 12-minute video where you're storytelling, sharing. Documentary style videos You know, I've made documentaries, so I know much longer, 15 to 60 minutes. They can be on your website, they can be on social media, but let's not get there. It's very, much harder. You can just do a Facebook Live. You can do 10, 15 minutes. Now, how-to videos are good between 3 to 5 minutes for Facebook. So, cut the longer ones into shorter ones. YouTube, once again, you can do, value-based, how-to videos. That's what Ben does all the time. And then the VSL videos and the webinars, this is where you get really people to engage with you. The VSL videos, webinars, much longer. And then the short promos, the trust videos, it can be 7 seconds, a short little teaser up to a trailer, short little promos. I'm giving you a slightly different framework than what I showed you before. Then the short, medium, long, the know, like, and trust, the story videos, the how-to videos, the promo / case study / testimonial videos. Those are the 3 key types. All the gurus use this, guys. They all do. If you want to get to 6 or 7 figures, you better start putting a plan together. This is the matrix. What type of formats? Right? Now, oops. You want the headings. You want to make it one by one. Get the maximum coverage on a phone. Right? 80% of us on the phone want a strong heading. You want the subtitles. You can put your logo in there. You can put your video, the landscape video, progress bar to grab a little bit more attention, captions. Now, Facebook, one by one is good, right? That you can't go wrong with that. Square videos. Portrait, more vertical. They're going to take up more space on the cell phone. You get it? Following? All right. So, boom. Facebook stories are vertical, right? YouTube, landscape, easy. Instagram, you can do one by ones. Forget about these other ones. Don't worry about them. All right, LinkedIn, Twitter, if you want to go down that route, do one by ones or landscape videos. Just focus on a couple of key channels, right? Just one if you want to get started. Facebook is easy because you don't even need videos. You can just but we're teaching videos. So that's why, be different. Go out there and make an effort to really stand out. Look, the gurus are all doing this, guys. Look, here's a little hack. Here's a little great hack. How you can re-engineer what the Googles, what your expert, your influencers are doing in your niche, the gurus. You go to Facebook Ads Library. Type Facebook Ads Library. Okay, you're going to love this hack. So the guru is going to hate this. All these gurus, when you click on Ad Library, I'm going to reveal all the videos that these guys are running on paid ads. Who wants to see that? Who's ready? Type yes if you want to see what the gurus are doing. They don't teach you this stuff. They all teach you high-level strategy, right? You've been to their sales calls. They just teach you the high level. Oh yeah, charge more. Just do a simple funnel. All right, I'm mocking them. I shouldn't. They're great. I learned from them, right? But very few will teach this stuff because it is advanced. And they know it's not easy to learn this stuff. So they don't teach it until perhaps when you pay 30, 40, 50 grand. Got it? I want to share this stuff with those who really want to learn it. All right. You may not be ready to implement everything, but you got to start somewhere. Have the end game in mind. Start with just one video, right? That's the challenge. So you go type search all, and then you simply type, look what I've recently typed. Look at traffic and funnels. Boom. They got 170,000 likes. All right, it started a few years ago. These guys are making $1 million a month. $1 million a month, US dollars. Look at all their ads. All right, I won't show them theirs first. All right, I'm going to show you. Look at Dan. Who knows Dan Henry? Cool guy. These are all amazing gurus. All right. Who knows Dan? Type Dan. Dan's the man. He's doing $1 million a month. Or $500,000. I think he's changed his model. He's more profitable, he said, at $500,000 than $1 million. There's less support tickets. So look at his cute little son. Boom. He's teaching here. These are just images, right? Another cute little son. Video. In the next, well, for some reason it's frozen. But you can watch it yourself, right? In the next, right? Sell info. You can model all their ads, guys. Their copy, their funnel. It's all here for you to re-engineer. It's, testimonials from Myron. He's awesome, right? Showing results. Reading from his book. He's going to give away his book offer. Someone else saying his book is awesome. Who's this guy? Jordan, the wolf, the real wolf of Wall Street, giving an endorsement. Pretty powerful, right? On stage. Do you see this is following everything that we talk about in our video matrix? Yes or yes? Selfie videos. Boom. And then you can go through the funnels. We won't go through that. All right. Some of you already know this little hack. Tanner Chittister, right? He's doing $1 million a month. All right. This guy can flaunt it because he's like, looks like a model, you name it. All right. He's actually a fitness coach and then turned business guru, right? Sharing his YouTube videos. You can see the vertical images. You know, this is, you know, this is a YouTube video of his.
Are you a personal trainer or fitness professional who...
It's just using a flip chart. Are you a personal trainer or fitness professional whose results? Interviewing, easy. When our client makes their first high ticket sale, right? Showing results. People going crazy when they win. Grab a tip. Get your clients to do this. Out of the blue, tell one of your favorite clients. You know, you have good clients. Your favorite ones. They'll do anything for you. Get them to scream and shout like this. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Seriously. Right? Ask your best clients to help out, but you need to have, they need to know exactly what to do. Right? You can produce amazing videos once you understand the psychology and the scripting and what's going to grab someone's attention. Right? You know, you can get away with just talking in front of a camera because he's handsome. And, you know, basically the same stuff. Some weird photos, images for retargeting work. All right. The good thing about video is that you can retarget them because you can track, Facebook tracks for you what percentage of the video is watched. And then, you know, once they're warmed up, hey, go click on this for my webinar. When you click on it, they use Messenger. Who loves ManyChat? We love ManyChat. It's a way to engage people through Messenger, automated. You follow up with, you know, a team member might follow up manually as well. All right. So there's all these tips and tricks. But all right, that's Tanner. Sam Ovens, you know, he's done 50 million plus, right? He's got his before and after. A little nerdy guy here. Now he's like living in New York. I interviewed, my friend interviewed him from one of our media groups, right? Some before and after. And this is one of this ad has been running for years, right? He's got a little survey, you know, what are you? Are you just starting out? Are you growing your business? You want to develop mastery, right? It's got some questions, free trial or buy $2,000. He's going straight for the sale. He's probably a retarget. Right? His mastermind is about 36,000. It's crazy. He owns consulting.com. Pretty amazing. Alaric, he's my mentor. I mean, I'm paying him $20,000 US just for 6 months. I know when someone's a genius and I like learning from them. He's 23. He had a YouTube channel, then he mastered YouTube ads.
If you're
a coach or blah, blah, blah. All right, it's not playing very well. But I can just, you know, you could go re-engineer it. It's all about YouTube ads. Right, he's hitting about $1 million a month as well. But he's really mastered YouTube ads. He's got, you know, webinars, all these. He's got just a handful of, you know, he's got some testimonials, interviews, right? There you go. But they're not that much, there's not that much variation. He's gotten away with just, you know, he does a lot of YouTube ads. His main platform is YouTube ads, but he still advertises, right, on Facebook. Who's this dude? Sunny. Oh, this lady. Sunny's a YouTube goddess, right? She's doing incredible, right? Doing 300,000-400,000 a month. Only 36,000 likes on Facebook. You don't need that many. Selfie video.
Wait! Don't tap past this. Okay, still there?
Wait.
So I.
All right, so this is a 15-second Instagram thing, I think.
All right, so let's dive into strategy because so many people are making videos.
Teaching using a flip chart. Don't have to go fancy, guys. People want to see people. Get it? Testimonial. Just a little image. Right? Get your branding right. Little walk down the street.
Hi! What are you waiting for? Time is running out.
Urgency. What are you waiting for? It's a retarget. Right? It's a retargeting ad. Sorry, I got a bit of a blocked nose. All right? Some cool lifestyle photos. Boom. All right. Don't overwhelm yourself. You just need 2 or 3, you know, formats to get started off. We'll explain which ones. Traffic and funnels, same thing. They've gotten to the stage where they're not even on camera. They've completely outsourced this. They're hired people to do funny skits. traffic and funnels. All right, maybe once in a while, you know, he turns up. All right, you get the drift. He's got little skin. All right, you can check it out in detail later. All right, you get the drift, guys. Very powerful stuff. Re-engineer from the best. This funnel that is effectively, you know, different modifications that works, you know, for us. You know, that you saw the, you know, we actually tested a funnel where we didn't even get people to watch a webinar. We went straight to the testimonial, and it was so powerful. We get a whole bunch of people just booking calls with us. As you saw that one, right? Opt in, schedule once, a Calendly, you know, Starstruck page where you give a lot of testimonials. You can see here we spent about $10,000, $37 per appointment. All right. Now, I'm going to get into some really nerdy stuff here. So this is what a lot of people don't talk about, because, you know, why people, oh, I've tried your stuff, it just doesn't work. It's because if you don't get the know, like, and trust video side right, which includes webinar, your costs will scale through the roof. All right. This is, have a look at this. All right. Let's say the cost per webinar registrant. Let's talk about the webinar model. Everyone's teaching that. All the top gurus are using it. You know, $2 to $10. Let's say $5, put, you know, near the middle. The short rate can be 15 to 35%. Let's put 25. The sales conversion, let's say to 6%. Let's say at the end of it, you sell a $500 product, $1,000 product, $2,000 program, and you only get 6%, you know, who join. All right. Total cost, 100 registrants, $500. It's $5, right? Very simple. You know, actual attendees who turn up, 25. And, you know, you can get much higher rates if you just get people to watch it immediately. Not wait until tomorrow or 15 minutes time and all that sort of, you know, jazz. And if only 6% buy, that's only 1.5 sales. If you charge $997, yeah, you can make $1,500 and your total cost is $500. Oh, it sounds great, Kian. $1 in, $3 out. That's what they all tell, right? Oh, $2 back, $3 back, you know, for every dollar you spend. What happens though if you only charge $297? You're breaking even, guys. If you don't charge enough and offer enough value, I'm saying, you guys, you're not charging enough. Right? That's one thing to play with. What happens if the cost is $6 a lead? Whoops, I'm losing 30%. I spend $600, I make $445. That's not good, guys. What happens if my videos aren't that engaging? It costs me $7, an extra dollar. Wow, I'm losing big time. Do you see where the problem lies? If you don't get the know, like, and trust, you can, if you're really good, you can get leads for $2. You can double your money, even at $297. What happens if you go back to $997? 8 times your money. What happens if you improve your sales conversion by 1%? 2%. Look at that number here. Whoa, 10x your money. What happens if you have a back end, guys? That's 5,000, 10,000. That's where the money is. But start off with something that is reasonably high ticket, and you can use low ticket, you know, through creating a product like this. That's why I'm doing a 7-day challenge. I want you guys to do your own challenge down the track. Even if it's a 2-day challenge, 3-day challenge, 2-3 hours at a time. You don't need to do 2.5 hours for 7 days straight, like, you know, we do, because we want to create an amazing program that, imagine seeing this, oh, this has got 15 hours of content and we just give you for $7. Raving fans saying that's amazing. You get it? All right. So what happens, however, if you go high ticket, this is what the gurus are doing. They're minimum charging, you know, 10, 12,000 is the go, you know, these gurus are the ones that I showed you. That's what you have to pay to get into their 6-month programs, right? 10, 12, you know, we were charging 5 back 3 years ago for a 6-month program. But anyway, look at the numbers. Let's say it's $5 again. Show up rate 25%. Let's say the percentage to the phone appointment. All right, this is not to selling anything. Hey, give a free strategy session. 12%. And the actual conversion is only 1 in 8. Everyone says, oh, you know, you'll get 1 in 5. I call that BS unless you're really good, right? Unless you've got amazing testimonials, already making millions, and you've got irresistible offers, right? 10, 12%, maybe only 5%. Let's say you're charging $5,000. Sure, at this rate, $500 in, you can make $1,500 out. Even charging $5,000. Oh, this is not, yeah, because you're assuming, you know, you're making a fraction of a sale. You don't have enough sales, right? You got to spend a lot more to make $5,000, right? But what happens if you're only charging 2,000? Oh, you're just lucky to break even, right? So you got to charge more. If some people want to go to not direct sale, but to a, fancy phone sales team. I don't necessarily recommend that unless you are good on the phone, number one, or can know how to hire people out. That's another management issue. I won't get into that. But try something that can go direct to sale. You don't have to be on the phone. It has to be something that includes some group coaching program. And to differentiate itself, don't charge 5 or 10 grand, charge 1,000. Make sense? So this one works if you're willing to charge 9,997, right? 6 times ROI. And even if you're only doing 5% conversion, you're still tripling your money, right? It's the power of high ticket. But what the gurus don't teach you is this. They're charging that because they've already got a lot of results. So you gradually scale your prices. Get that? You're going to start with beta prices, with much more cost-effective prices to get the testimonial result, and then gradually increase the prices over time. Get it? All right. So we'll give you the spreadsheet so you can muck around with it. When we were doing this, we were doing 5 grand a pop, and people were signing up within a few days. It's because we had some credibility, obviously, even then without Tony Robbins as a client. You can see here, Edric booked on June 9th or something, and then the following Monday, he signed up, right? You can see here, he was signing a DocuSign for the $5,000, was it 6,000? I can't remember. He booked the call on the 8th, and then we'd already, within a week, he was already a high-ticket client. So once again, to recap, 7 steps to every sale. Get back to the fundamentals: trust, pain, pleasure, solution, create desire, concerns. Right. I don't know whether I scared you guys with numbers, but hopefully some of you understand the power of optimizing, getting the know, like, and trust right first. Make sense? Because if you can get people predisposed to warming up to who you really are, it's going to be a lot easier to get a 20% close rate, not just a 12%. Right? So we don't do enough of the hard work up front. So how do you create star content on a consistent basis? There's a GREAT formula. There's also this other structure which uses more specific language, right? So step number 1, what are they trying to achieve? Okay, so that is there. What is they're trying to achieve? How do you grab attention? It's the G, right? So remember what, you can always think about after you grab their attention, after a few seconds, it could be straight to what are they trying to achieve. You grab people's attention by calling out their background. Are you a coach, consultant? Are you blah, blah, blah? But you gotta be careful with that. Facebook, if you're too specific and they don't like it. You got to look at the rules and regulations on that. Step 1, how do you build rapport? You got to grab attention by calling out your target niche, what they really want to achieve. Focus on what they want to achieve, the end goal, the paradise, or different elements of this, which creates a new topic. So as I said, people want 6 or 7 figure star brands, but initially they might want to improve their sales. They want to go high ticket, struggling to get high ticket. That's what I start off with, right? Number 1, what's standing in the way? What did they try that didn't work? Ask them that. Maybe, you've tried high ticket, but the problem is when people get on the phone and you spend a whole hour with them, they say, oh, I got to think about it. I got to speak to my partner, my wife, my dog. Oh, I don't have the money. So isn't that annoying if you've gone through that process? Right? So what's standing in the way? So I'm giving you content, right? I'm giving you a video how I would structure the words if I want to overcome the problem that people are having getting high ticket clients, and then they get on the phone and they're not buying. So you probably ask yourself, how do you get high ticket clients where they are, when they get them on the phone, they're already predisposed, they already love your work, they're already more than half sold, and you don't have to spend an hour with them. You might only just spend 20 minutes with them. Wouldn't that be amazing? How much time would you save during the week not having to spend 20, 30, 40 hours on the phone prospecting? Right? Boom. You get that? What did they ask themselves? Empathize. Empathize. Relate to their problems. I'm giving you specific languaging now to create your video. So you don't have to think about, oh, I've got 20 variations he's put in the manual. I gave that all to you to really give you a playbook. Does that make sense? But this is more specific. You're probably asking yourself, blah, 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 blah. How do I achieve what you want when you're experiencing the roadblock? Whatever that roadblock is, whether you're in health, wealth, love, happiness, whatever niche. Are you guys following? Type yes if this is powerful. Oh, thank you, Bianca, for that. What do they ask themselves? Step 4, what's the answer to that question? Answer it for them. Well, wouldn't it be amazing if you didn't have to spend dozens of hours on the phone trying to close the deal? You know, imagine, use that, right? Imagine being able to speak to clients who've already applied and you know a bit about them already and they know a lot about you. They've already gone to know, like, and trust you. And they're just there maybe with a couple of questions to ask you. And then they're ready to sign up 80% of the time, 60% of the time. All right. So how do you do that? Well, you need to create a proper filter. This is where you give solution. All right. What are some of the answers? Well, you need to create proper low like and trust video funnel. You need to get the right testimonials. People fail miserably with that. They don't see enough social proof. So you need to get the testimonials right. You need a proper application page. And you need to also give the nuts of it, right? I often say you can test both out. Sometimes you reveal the price. You reveal the price. If they know up front before they get on the phone. If they know up front, then they're only going to get on the phone if they've just got a few more questions, yes or yes. Now, initially, you may test it without giving the price point because you want more time chatting with the potential ideal client. You don't know. That's why for the first couple of hundred calls, first few months, I was on the phone testing out my theories, right? Speaking to them for 45 minutes or an hour. I learned a lot about my whole funnel. It's all about iteration. That's the truth, guys. You got to keep on learning and iterating. Step 5, how do we make that a reality? Well, what you need is the 6-minute phone call, the 15-minute phone call, the start infomercial funnel, right? You're going to give them a vehicle, a methodology, the silver bullet, the magic formula, your so-and-so methodology that you've created, that irresistible name, cool name, is once you've created a name, it has a life of its own. Right? Then that's how you make it a reality. Learn, we've got the star infomercial funnel, then how do you overcome their objections? That removes all the frustration of people, having to waste your time, to not really understand. It's like a proper infomercial. In an infomercial, they've got social proof, you've explained, you've demonstrated, you've given enough value. People know the price points before they join. And by then, either they want to work with you or they don't. And they're going to get on the call with you or ask questions via chat. You can do that. You don't have to get on the phone. We had a client who's a dentist. He doesn't want to get on the phone with people. So we said, let's just do webinars, like, a solid Zoom webinar, in depth, get people to charge. We created this beautiful sales page. We'll go into funnel building on Saturday a bit more. Okay. All right. Who would like that? Who want to learn how to create these amazing funnels that can go really high ticket, where you don't even have to necessarily get on the phone and get people to sign up? We'll showcase that. Type yes, yes, me. Fantastic. We're wrapping up now. Almost done, guys. Almost done. You're getting some value. Type value if you're like, appreciate you guys staying until almost 11 o'clock. All right, what fears do people have? Really learn to overcome that. And then insert this clip and then that clip. This is the sizzle reel where you can show 7 seconds of this person saying how, wow, I was able to cut down my phone time by 80%. And then this person, I was able to close my first deal in just the first 2 weeks of implementing. It was so much easier once I understood these principles or whatever. Get different people to say, that overcome the concerns of that person. Right, make sense?
Jan, you're muted.
Sorry. You can see, share these stories at this point. Thank you, Stefan, and the case studies. So step 6 is where you kind of overcome the objections by giving case studies and personal experiences, third-party proof. This is the formula for a 3 to 5 minute Facebook video, or even a 6 to 10 minute video. And giving another angle, you can follow GREAT, you can follow the 7 steps every sale, but this is great, isn't it? For content, rapid content creation. Type yes. What questions do people have? Bring it up. And then finally, what action do they take next? Join, like what you give in 3 to 5 minutes is only enough for 3 to 5 minutes. Join my full webinar. There's only so much I can share in 3 to 5 minutes. But if you want my instant access, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till Thursday. Don't wait 15 minutes. Get instant access to my masterclass. It's completely free. Go check it out. And plus, we've got all these free bonuses. We want to build this relationship with you, all right? And hopefully get to work with you one day, all right? So click below and see you in the webinar. Boom. What's next? Attend a webinar, download a cheat sheet, sign up now, buy now, whatever. So once again, this is all going to be given to you guys. What are they trying to achieve? What's standing in the way? Sorry. And then how do they ask, what do they ask themselves? Well, what are they asking? Well, you're probably asking yourself, what's the answer to the question? What's the ideal solution? How do we make it a reality? What nuggets can you give? A few bullet points, actionable. So you're teaching something, not just fluff. How to overcome objections through case studies and then action. All right. I'm going to add this from, is Joshua there? I don't know whether Joshua is still here. But he gave this great value concept for posting on Facebook. Value, share actionable nuggets. A, achieve your wins. Josh. All right. Well, I interviewed him. You can go check out the interview inside the Facebook group. A for achievements, wins, gratitude, shout outs. You see how it's similar to our video matrix, right? But it's very short, very simple to remember. I love this framework. We're going to run with it by Joshua on lifestyle, being authentic, urgency and uniqueness, engagement. Memorize this. This is a great framework. You've got the video matrix, is a lot, a bit more in depth. You got all the different styles of videos, the know, like, and trust. But this is all the know, like, and trust, isn't it? All right, brilliant. So finally, people ask about testimonials. We promised about this. How do you get powerful testimonials without asking for a testimonial? Firstly, create a culture of celebration. Get people to celebrate their wins, because you tell them it's not about me, it's about you, your results, and you inspiring other members of the group. So people, I want you guys to share your wins, right? Don't just type, put on video, get practice. Right? You need that practice to share exciting wins. And then you're going to get into, I was interviewing clients. Ben Simkin was a client of mine. He's a Facebook guru. He's done about $1 billion in sales. Had the pleasure of working with him helping him promote his New York event. I was interviewing him. Zoom works. The beautiful thing about Zoom, you can select, here's a ninja hack. You can actually select gallery. This is gallery when people are talking, you see both of them, or just show the speaker, whoever's speaking. So you interview them and you seed the question and tell me, what was it like and what was the biggest objections or concerns you had or whatever. And then he talks about it and then he says, wow, then that's your testimonial. That little 7 seconds. Well, you frame the question for them and then they're going to start with that and then they're going to answer it and say that, what I love about, says, what do you love about our methodology? Well, our star infomercial funnel. Well, what I love about the star infomercial funnel is that blah, 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 blah. And you've got it recorded on Zoom. You don't need a whole production team. Boom. You've got a 10-second snip, 2-minute snip case study. Do you see how powerful it is to get people to share their wins, to just interview them? I just want to have a quick interview. Interview them. Everyone wants to be interviewed. Ask them about their business. And then at the end, you slip in the, hey, you've had some, great results. Would you like to share some of the wins, some of the nuggets that you've got? I said, sure. Of course they're going to say yes, because you've helped them first. That's how I got the Forbes Riley testimonial. I interviewed her. She was a stranger. I spent a couple of afternoons, coffees, teas with her. I asked for her feedback for my Times Square video. Be humble. Ask for help. And then we got to chat and she loved what I was doing. She was relatively new with internet and she's a TV personality, right? Infomercials. I said, I kind of do what you're doing, but I'm doing infomercials online. And that got her, really excited. And then I interviewed her. And then before you know it, I said, hey, you remember the coaching program that I was offering? Hey, I'd love you to say a few words if you could. Leave it to me. See, give value first. Whether a client, that was only after 3 meetings with this woman I've never met before. I love you, Forbes. I mean, she's just done amazing things for so many people. And I think that's it. Woohoo! Who's enjoyed this mega session? 2 hours, 25 minutes. You guys got a, my goodness, 60 people stayed on out of the 80 people. That's 80%. You know how you flip the 80-20 rule where only 20% care about what you do? You get people to pay a little bit of money, right? Then you're going to get 80% more interested, et cetera, et cetera. So guys, I hope you guys have had amazing 2 hours 30. Whoever wants to stay on, feel free to stay on because we're going to get you the hot seat, you guys. Who wants to stay on and get on the panel? You can go because it's late. But if you want to stay on and just share the homework, right? This is bonus for you guys. I'm going to hot seat you guys. I'm going to blow my nose first. Give me 2 minutes. This big clogged up, violin story. Where is it? Where is the homework? Thank you, Priscilla, for staying, because we do care. We do. Where is the homework? What do you do? I can't even find my notes. It's probably up here somewhere. Give me a second. So what do you, here it is. All right. So who wants to get hot seated? Steph, can you allow people to get in to the panel? Raise your hands, first come, first serve. Who's raised their hand already? All right. This will be short. It's like 20 seconds. You're just sharing your homework. There's only those who've done the homework.
I have Amala.
Amala. All right. I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, wait a second. What I need to do is blow my nose. Excuse me. Yeah. Allow Amala to join, please, first. And all we're doing is this, very simple. We are just asking, what do you do? I help, who's your ideal client, to achieve the specific result they want without the roadblock through your program. All right, this is it. So let's just bring in, I'm going to stop my video as I blow my nose. This is real. Welcome, Amala Stephanus. Let's all give it up for Amala. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome, Amala. Are you ready to share?
Yes, I think it says you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Well, the host needs to give you, to allow you to share your video.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm looking forward to listen to you.
All right, are we on? Is Amala on?
I think you need to allow her to share the camera.
Oh, I need to do it, right? You're not a host. Excuse me. I finished blowing my nose. This is real. Where are we? There we go. Sorry about that. I'm going to make you a co-host. So who's up next? Bianca, Luista, Arami. All right, you guys are next. We've done the homework. We're here to, all right. Was the video on? Let's see.
God, I haven't done my homework.
You haven't done this question homework?
Sort of.
Okay, well, give it a shot. It's really, give it a shot. So what do you do? Help your ideal client to achieve the specific result they want without the biggest roadblock, objection standing in the way through your program's name. All right, I'm going to give you one shot and that's it. Because if you haven't done the homework, you shouldn't be up here. But we let you in because you put your hand up already. But it's all good. All right, ready? Go.
Okay.
Oh, is your video?
So I help.
Wait. Sorry. Is your video on? Can everyone?
I think so. I can see myself.
Can everyone see Amala?
Can everybody see me?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason I can't. Maybe because I'm sharing the screen. Okay, let me stop sharing. All right. Okay, welcome, Amala. Okay, off you go. You got your 20 seconds. What do you do in 10 seconds?
So I help young entrepreneurs to perfect their brand, especially their colors, the background, the name. very simply put, like a brand name is very important. Usually it should be in 3 syllables. And if they don't get that right, it's going to be a mess. People are not going to remember, like you said, 4 numbers. If it's more than 7 digit, it's not going to stick here.
Okay, time
Like,
out. Time out. I'm going to give some coaching.
That's what I do.
All right, because you haven't done your homework, bad girl. All right, we got to incentivize people. If you don't do your homework, you're out of here. I'm sorry. All right, you got to. I'm kidding. I'm just being a bit, being like a, no. Compassionately speaking, you need to get it in 10 seconds. You got to do this homework. I help young entrepreneurs create amazing, colorful brands. You can call it that, right? That's a colorful branding queen. Without the headache of knowing how to, be a graphic designer or whatever, so that they can achieve what result. So they can take their business, they can, build thriving online businesses. Be specific, right? If you want to be online businesses. Using my color brand mastery methodology. Whatever, all right? Boom, 10 seconds. Move on. All right, thank you. Sorry, going to meet up. We're going to get as many people in. Done their homework. All right, who else is? Let's let Bianca get in. Promote to panelist. Guys, you're going to be given 10 seconds. If you have done your homework, great. If not, boom, that's it. Video on. We want to reward people who've actually put in the hours. If some of you have, I know that, and have worked on your homework. All right, Bianca, the limelight is yours.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
We can't see you though. You got to turn on your video.
And how do I? Oh, here.
Yes, nice.
Camera, FaceTime.
I'm gonna give you another chance, Amala. Get it right tomorrow. We've got still a couple more days. All right, Bianca, you're on. Is your video on?
Is my video on? Can you see me? No? What should I do just to make
click on share video. I think it's instead of stop video, you need to click on start video.
Here. I have clicked it on, but it just doesn't seem to work. Well, doesn't matter.
Okay, let's just do the audio and move on. All right, tell us what do you do, Bianca, in 10 seconds or less?
All right, I have done my homework, but I am I'm a bit of a mess because I have 4 niches and I do not know which one to choose yet.
All right, until you choose it, we only want one example. Have you got what do you do for sentence for one of the niches? Yes or no? If not, do it and we'll bring you back on tomorrow.
Yes, I have, one of them is about hypnosis.
Okay, let's go with that one.
I help people with blocks about wealth. I connect them. It's
all right. I'm gonna call bluff here. You haven't done your homework. What type of people? Okay, you got to really focus and zone. I help women who recently are going through a career crisis. You get it? So go through be specific.
Okay, so one of them.
Yeah. So Bianca, I want you to just do the homework properly and come back tomorrow and get your video, test your video out so we can see you. I can't coach you without your video on, right? Okay. So test out the Zoom video, download a free version, make sure the video is working and you know how to turn on the video before you get on the hot seat tomorrow. All right. Thank you. All right. We're going to be really tough about this. Otherwise, we're not giving people who've actually put in the effort to figure out the technology of turning on a video, done the homework, get hot seated. All right. Hope you appreciate why I'm doing this, because sometimes you need tough love. A lot of people say, yeah, it's all love, W. Oh yeah, go for it. You can do it. You can do it. And people just don't do the work, right? For whatever reason, they get a bit overwhelmed. I get that. Let's see who's actually given a shot of that one sentence. I said to everyone that this is the sentence I'm going to get you guys to do at the end of this. So let's see who else has Louisa. All right. Make sure lower your hand if you haven't got this one sentence done, or at least have a shot at it. Otherwise, you can try tomorrow. All right. So we're going to bring you on board, Lister, promote the panelist. Okay. because it's getting late and I still haven't explained what the homework is. Luista, I can't pronounce your name. My apologies.
Louis Staz. I call me Louis.
Staz, turn on your video. Let's see you on camera. What's up? Let's give it up for Louis Staz. Whoa.
I can.
Awesome. How are you? All right, where you from? Where you from?
I'm right now in Guildford in London, Southeast London.
All right, let's go. In 10 seconds or less, or 15 or 20 seconds or less. What I'll repeat what we are covering so everyone knows. I help your ideal client, be specific, achieve what specific result without the roadblock through your program's name or what you do. Ready?
Perfect.
Okay, go.
Right. I help prospective property investors buy their first investment property using little or none of their own money so they can build wealth and improve their lifestyle through my prospective property process method.
Woo! Let's give it up for Luistas. Woohoo! Well done. You had
Bring it on.
Good job. All right, come up with a slightly cooler name. It was a little bit tongue twister at the end. But if everyone remembers what he does, right? He's like, I help prospective property investors get into their first, did you say, property investment?
Yep.
Right, so it's very specific. With little or none of their own money. That's the without the, you need a lot of money. People have that objection, right? This is the classic no money down concept, but it's good. Through your prospective something, I missed it, right? So come up with a
prospective property process.
All right, that's a bit of a tongue twister. So maybe come up with something, prospective property. I don't want to rebrand the whole business model, but come up with something that's...
Go on, Kian, go on. That's why we're here.
Yeah, come up with something a little bit easier to say. Alliteration's good, but if it's difficult to say, it's going to be difficult to remember. Fair enough?
Great.
So come up with a name tomorrow, and we'll hear what it is. This is not easy, guys. If this was easy, we would all be super clear in our messaging, super clear in our marketing, and the customers never heard of you would be super clear, know what you do. All right. So good to see you, Bianca. Tomorrow you're on. All right, girl. I'm challenging you. Tomorrow, work on one niche. One of your problems is that you're trying to do 5 different things. We're not Warren Buffett. We're not, what's his name? Richard Branson. Focus.
Yeah, but Kian, just please listen to me for just 30 seconds. I am Libra. I can choose. I have 5. And I can choose. Right. I'm good at all of them.
I'm gonna.
You know which one you're good at.
You're just gonna pick one for the challenge. You can do 5 businesses if you want. I'm not gonna stop you. All right. I don't know how successful it's gonna be. It's gonna be difficult to do 5 in one go. Any guru will tell you that. Focus on one business.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everybody asks you to focus on one, but I can't do that. I've been trying hard, but I focus on 5 and I get overwhelmed.
You need to kind of integrate, perhaps. So that becomes one. You got to figure out a way to have all the expertise kind of be offered in your program. Try to figure out a way to integrate. You don't have to integrate all 5 businesses. You can integrate 2 or 3 elements into perhaps some sort of offering. That could be your unique aspect. Maybe you could get people in at one aspect, the psychology, then you can help them with, hey, you use a guitar thing, right? You don't, maybe you want to find people who are guitar loving folks who like the genre of the music, because that is so unique about you, who also have some psychological issues that they need the psychotherapy or the hypnotherapy aspect of it. And they're also in business, right? So you can throw in some guitar lessons. You get what I'm saying? As a bonus. Wow. You see? Wow. Right? Make one core thing. I think the psychotherapy thing, is it psychotherapy or is it hypnotherapy?
Hypnotherapy.
Thank you. So, really dial in on your ideal audience and then figure out an offering that can, throw in as a bonus certain aspects, right? Because my recollection.
Hypnotherapy to do solos?
Sorry? Maybe you can integrate your hypnotherapy work with music.
Wow.
Performing, innovate. So you get to, for those of you who don't know Bianca, she was on a hot seat in the first pre-challenge. All right. So I'm being a bit tough on her because I've already had a bit of a rapport, right? So, and the same with Amala, right? So with Bianca, she's an amazing criminal lawyer. That's her main profession, yeah? But she was also a rock band guitarist. And she loves teaching. She loves performing. And she has this hypnotherapy new business, relatively new business, right? And then what else do you, and you also do business coaching. So those are the 5 things that I recall, if I'm not mistaken. You need to integrate, you can integrate them. You need to be able to say, I want to help people who love guitars and the type of music. Not everyone does. Let's be niche. You don't have to serve everyone because you're going to be able to show off your guitars and your clips of you on stage. My God, you're going to be a rock star in the business world, literally.
I have noticed I have more fans, more likes, more shares when I publish things about my guitar.
Yeah,
and song
focus on that. You're going to attract people who love that type of music, who need help with their businesses, who want to use your psychotherapy to break through their business barriers, the psychological barriers. And at the same time, you could say as a little free bonus, you get for $5,000, you get all this type of coaching and my therapy. We're going to help you with your business. We're going to give you my learn how to play guitar course as a free bonus. If you join my $20,000 program, I'm going to give you one-on-one lessons. I don't know. And then you play guitar live all the time on Facebook Live. So you get to perform and share stories, right? Share stories as you are, singing and sharing. You've seen guitarists who play before they tell a story. So tell a story, play a 1 or 2 minute new piece. And then,
Kian, excuse me, I would like to ask Stephanus one thing because I noticed yesterday he was a guitarist. I mean, is this story okay? Like you go to the stage and you start panicking and your fingers start trembling when you have to sing and play at the same time. Has that happened to you? No.
To me, not that much, but I can tell that's an incredible story to tell. If you tell that, many people have stage fright, whether they perform music or they perform on stage some kind of play or they speak, they have stage fright. Okay, so a story like that can relate with a lot of people. So if you can tell that, you can connect with them. So this is a great why story or awareness story or like a connection story to get people like connected to you. So if you think about the story, think about all this you described, that's a great way to give people the feeling of what you went through. They can relate with you. So yeah, I would encourage you to craft the story, like tell it once, then tell it again, and just refine it. Yeah.
Wow, thanks. And use hypnotherapy to relax them, to go to stage and not have stage fright. Because what's happened to me is that my first song, my fingers tremble when I see all those people and the flashlights, and then when the concert evolves, I get relaxed and then I start enjoying. But the first 3 or 4 songs are really, I mean, it's hard. So
that's a brilliant analogy, right? That's a brilliant analogy.
It's a brilliant story to connect with people. And I think it's important as you tell the story and you describe what was happening to you, you need to tell people how you specifically, personally, were able to overcome this specific challenge.
Wow.
So don't tell people what to do, like straight in the beginning. Don't tell them what to do. Tell them how you overcame your challenge, like what happened in your life, what experience you went through to overcome your problem.
I mean, after 12 years, it keeps on happening, the same thing. So I tried hypnosis and I got better. Yep. So how do you tell people do hypnosis without telling them?
Well,
No, no, I mean, in the beginning, you're going to explain how you were able to overcome this challenge, right? That the epiphany you had in your mind, like what happened, and you came across hypnotherapy as a solution. Like, did someone tell you, for example? Take them back to the specific moment where you solved your problem, or you had the epiphany that, okay, I need hypnotherapy to solve my problem, and then I tried that, and then my life changed. I was able to enjoy my live performances. It was amazing. So I strongly recommend anyone to try hypnotherapy.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Stefan is so helpful. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to move on to 3 more people. Thank you, Bianca. Get working on that script. All right, so let's bring on Arami quickly, and we'll wrap up at Johan, right? Promote to panelist. And we're going to wrap up with the... All right. So let me just quickly add all of you guys, the last few who are putting up their hands. That's it, no more. You've all joined. I'm going to make you all panelists. So Arami, make co-host. And then after Arami, I think it's Bhavesh, make co-host. And then Johan. All right, terrific. Arami, welcome. Where are you from? If you can turn on your audio, please unmute.
Oh, all right. Okay. Hi, guys.
All right, welcome.
I'm from,
Tell
I'm
us.
from the Philippines. Mm-hmm.
Welcome from the Philippines. Let's give it up for Arami.
Thank you so much, guys.
Tell us what you do in 20 seconds or less.
Okay. Actually, I've done my homework for the past 3 months, because I've joined a freelancing community that exactly do the same thing. So basically, I help book authors and coaches. So I actually expanded my market to make their brand stand out and increase fan base engagement through my video marketing funnel. And I also do YouTube channel management without, the tireless promotional tours and endless non-converting efforts. So specifically in social media. So
okay, let's give it up. Fantastic. Well done. So you, just to clarify, do you actually build video funnels for people?
I did a case study for one author previously. So, but the funnel, I'm still working on that, because mainly the videos are what we are focusing right now.
So you're mainly doing video editing for people?
Yes, video editing, and basically doing the video ads, because we wanted them to be converting, not just videos that it's not really converting.
To be more specific in that, because it wasn't 100% clear. You mentioned funnel.
All right, okay.
All right, so let's give it up for Arami. Good stuff. Well done. Work on your backdrop, guys. Look, I just want one of you guys to put some effort into colors, the lighting, make that effort, right? If you want to be treated seriously, you need to have a simple set that is professional, all right? Now, I like teddy bears and everything, but you don't want to put those necessarily when you're doing a live stream or you're trying to attract certain high-end clients. Fair enough? All right. Okay, let's thank Arami again. Terrific. Well done. All right, next. I think Bhavesh. All right, Bhavesh, welcome. Where are you from? You just got to unmute yourself.
Okay, hi John. I'm from Mumbai. I'm from India.
Welcome from India, Mumbai.
Yeah. Okay. So
sorry. I think something's covering the finger, or something's covering the video. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I just made up now. So I'll just say. Okay, I help young, passionate engineers learn skills and competency to create purpose-built smart systems for their clients, and in turn contribute to make this world safe, livable, and sustainable.
Terrific. So that had 80% of what we needed, which is you help young engineers, right, build
purpose-built systems.
Purpose-built system. So that's a little bit, if maybe that's a tech term that engineers know.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. All right. You 100% sure yourself. So you need to use simple language, guys, that people will get. And then you said what? So that they can what? Impact the world or something?
Yeah, so they can, I mean, they can create systems for their clients and contribute to create, you know, to make this world more safe, livable, and sustainable.
Okay, so we need something like without the what? I mean, what is the main objection or concern that these young engineers have about creating purpose-built systems?
Okay, so
you need to address that.
Yeah.
That fear. Got it? So work on that.
Right.
And come back tomorrow or the next day to share. Okay, have a think about it. Simplify.
Sure.
Simplify. We techies or anyone with engineering background, we love techie terms and complicated stuff because the academics, that's what they get paid to do. Come up with really fancy terms to make it justify why they're doing all the fancy research. But we need to, as marketers, our job is the reason why. No, I love marketing is my English is terrible. That was my worst subject at school. I was more of a, music, science, the math and all that stuff. But my English side was not the best. So, it was just my second language.
I have made
simplify the language.
So I have made one more variant. I'll just quickly tell you. Is I help young passionate engineers learn skills and competency of smart systems, which will help get them their dream jobs and be a contributor to safe and sustainable world.
That's much clearer. I like that one, but it's still without the what. You're still missing, if they want to get the dream jobs without, without being rejected 99% of the time, when they apply, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific stuff. Let's give it up for Bhavesh. Thank you so much. Keep at it. Keep at it. And then you guys, look, you can share your updated what you do inside the group, guys. Sure. Right? If you can't, because we're down to 31 people, right? There used to be 80. It's getting late. So thank you. But if we can't get everyone on to do this, last one. Thank you, Bhavesh. Last one, Johan. Is it Johan or Johan?
Up to you.
Whatever you like.
Johan. Let's say Johan.
Johan, welcome. So tell us, what do you do? Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Go Malaysia.
Yes. But I'm not in Malaysia.
Fair enough. Where are you now?
I'm in Europe. Stuck in Europe.
Oh no, so you can't go back to where you normally live?
Well, we'll see. We'll see about that. So
well, enjoy Europe.
What I've written is this: I help women achieve financial independence without the help of their husband or partner through my book, Financial Power for Women.
Powerful. We got that. Boom. I mean, look, the key is if in 10 seconds, anyone can get it, right? And it can repeat it. That's powerful, guys. Think simplicity. I help women. What type of women, right? You're going to be perhaps maybe married women, married women. Maybe that's more specific, right? I help married women achieve financial independence without the help of their husbands through my book. What was your book called again?
Financial Power for Women.
Fantastic. All right. Let's give it up for Johan. Go viral. Right?
Thank you.
That's great. It's not, it's a tough subject. It's very sensitive. But I, commend you that you're helping more and more women becoming more financially independent, right? So it's fantastic.
Interesting question is should I go narrow on the women, because it's an interesting question.
Yeah, there's women who are not married who would be interested anyway, correct? Because they don't want to be relying on their guy down the track necessarily. But it's a tricky one. You can be more narrow initially for sure. I would be more narrow because you need case studies. Otherwise you got help. You need your flywheel. You need your lighthouse. You need that clear, this is who I help initially, perfect that, then expand. Amazon didn't start off selling everything, did they?
No, you're right.
I would highly recommend niching down. right?
Okay.
Look at the best, who can you best serve initially? What are the best results you've helped people? Helping a woman at 23 become financially independent. Is it easier to help those type of women or someone in the 35, 40 years of age who are already married? I don't know. You tell me. Maybe the women who have more time because they don't have much time if you're married with kids. Maybe you can help those people prepare so that, you know, you've got to change the wording, right? Slightly. So you got to think about that through. So Bianca said, Johan, I'm your ideal client. At home, they never taught me to make money. I was a daddy's girl, then he passed away 3 years ago. I went through a lot of struggle, right? So Bianca, connect with each other, right? Help each other. This is, I'm not saying, don't overtly try to promote your services, but anyone who's willing to do the work, get to promote what you do. All right. So great job, everyone. Thank you, Feb, for chiming in. All right. We're going to wrap up tonight. I'm just going to share a little bit of the story, homework, and I'm going to share my screen. So the homework, because tomorrow we're going to start scripting. Tomorrow is mostly scripting. There's going to be very little teaching except for how to set up a YouTube channel. Half an hour. So we're going to spend a couple of hours. So everyone's to stay on as long as you want to workshop with us. We're going to get your 2-minute script. You thought the 20-second script was tough. Just go through this first 20 pages. That's it. Or, 15 should be enough. Whatever that is. Right. And then read through as many scripts so you can get a sense of, depending on what niche you are. You might be in e-com. Someone said they sell dental equipment. Rowena, or I can't remember exactly what you were selling or your name. My apologies. But, look at the different examples from, whether you're selling coaching here or whether you're selling an e-com product, etc. All right. So go study different scripts and then work on your 2-minute script, guys, your 90-second script, because we're going to get you to work on that and then shoot it over the next few days. Who's up for the challenge? It's going to get exponentially more interesting if you put in the effort. All right, guys. So simple homework. Just go through this, go through the Star Producer Presenter module. But I have a feeling that this work on the script for a day or two, and then we'll shoot it, Thursday or Friday and Saturday and Sunday. We'll get to critique all this good stuff. All right, guys. So on that note, let's give it up for our amazing team. Stephanus, Ben Hedges has had to leave a little bit earlier. Let's finish off with our Go Viral. All right, see you guys. Thanks for staying for a solid 3 hours. Wow, 2.5 day 1, 3 hours day 2. What are we going to do day 3? Day 3 will be a lot shorter because there's not so much to teach. It's all about getting the script in. But we'll help you work on the scripts. How about that? All right. But please come up with a draft. Be willing to share your screen on Google Doc. Got it? Just put your script on a Google Doc or a WordPress. Script it. Show me where your grab attention is. Show me how you relate to people. Show me how you get people excited. Follow the format. All right. Or you could follow the 7-step process that we gave. I'm going to give the link to the slides where it shows you what are the 7 steps for creating 5-minute content. But this is a short trailer. We just want to create a short little trailer, right? Shares a little bit about your story, grabs attention, relates to people's problems, paints the picture of the paradise, gets people excited. Try to be funny, guys. Try through your intonation. Initially, we're just working on the script. We'll talk about delivery. Ben will cover a little bit of that, but we'll cover more of that on Thursday, et cetera, et cetera. All right. So do go through the Star Presenter free training. Is an hour. So your homework really is 2 things. Spend an hour or 2 working on your script, reading and working on it. Spend a half a day. This is your trailer. This is your Kickstarter trailer that could make you hundreds of thousands if we do this right. You see what I'm saying? Put in the effort. You can spend a few hours. Go watch the 1-hour presentation, how to be a star presenter. It's all included in the announcement section. So straight after this, I'm going to put the slides up. It's going to take at least 2-3 hours before Zoom will upload this, if not longer, because that's such a long video. And then secondly, we will upload the Unlisted YouTube link in the announcement section. All right, guys, take care. Thank you for playing full out. I know you guys, some of you guys are 11:30 at night. Some of you guys are already in the mid-afternoon. Yes, we missed Natalia. She's okay. I think she just had some things to attend to. So it's one of her last masterminds that she's giving and preparing for today. So anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Go viral.